they have children. Can you not take them to the park?
Rage, more rage.
Don't talk to me!
Hi, me again.
Hello, it's Freddy.
I'm not a marriage scammer.
Dad, if you're watching this, sue Slimer. Exactly, Teardrop.
Griff gang. Every time I do a weigh-in, the scale's broken.
Keith is my brother. You're my brother. You know?
Giddy up! Detain me, bitch! Hillbilly, crap, white trash people.
Hello, good people. Happy Tuesday. Glad to see you all in the chat. Heidi, hello. Drama B, Last Minute Laura, Sassy Mama, Stella, Emotional Support Muffin, Deep Fried Fupa, Cancer Warrior, to Sis, Andy, hello. Tony, Tina, just Jamie, Angry Water, Dorky Shit Stain, just Deb, Anonymous, good to see you, Dynamite, Cat Lady, Max, Dark Heart, Unvaccinated, Craigslist, Fat. You've rebranded. I love it. Hey, Tazdy, good to see you. Big Bertha Boyle, you are back in action. Can you believe it? I mean, who can't believe it? She says she needs to make an appointment to go dig the core out so the boil stops returning. I can't imagine living with a boil that won't go away. And you won't go to the doctor, you won't get it treated, you won't have it removed. So you're constantly gunting around. And there could be several reasons why she's constantly got this boil. God only knows what the actual, probably everything. Probably hygiene, probably the diabetes, probably whatever causes the boils. She's definitely got it, and that's not helping her at all. Hey, Beverly, good to see you. Angry Brit, Miss T, good to see you. Yes, the boil is back. And the last time, I don't know if you guys remember, the last time that she got the boil, she got cellulitis with it. So I guess normally when you get a boil, you don't necessarily, I don't think it's the same thing. I'm no professional on boils. I think they're two different things, but I guess one can cause the other. I'm not really sure. But she has cellulitis, or she says the cellulitis is also returning. Hey, Oofta Taco, good to see you, girl. Happy Taco Tuesday. Giddy up. That is like my favorite soundbite of all time.
Giddy up!
The boil never left. Oofta, thank you so much for being a member for 48 months. I appreciate you. Hello, JS. Good morning, Yava, Sam, in chat. I hope you're all well. Can I get a good for you as I finished writing my second novel? And can we thank every day that we are not cutie. Listen, girl, congratulations to you. That's amazing.
Good for you.
And yes, I think every day that we wake up, all of us can appreciate, even though our life sometimes might not be at the highest point, at least we're not Chantel throwing out, what was that? Macaroni and cheese that was back from, it's May. It's May. That macaroni and cheese or whatever that was in that container, hey, Charlotte, from the KFC had been simmering and setting in her refrigerator since March. Oh my God. Why would somebody leave? I just can't understand it. One person, one refrigerator. Why would you leave a container from the KFC in your refrigerator for absolutely months at a time? JS Hunt, thank you so much for being a member. Hello, Dorky. Good to see you. Good morning. I start a new job today. Can I get a good for you? Absolutely, girl. Congratulations.
Good for you.
And I hope it works out for you. Thank you so much for the support. Appreciate you. She does not just have a boil. She has a puss-infected boil. That is a great point that you bring up considering the location. And I think we all need to circle back around to talking about said location. I mean, it's not just anywhere. Ladies and gentlemen. Hey, Camels again, Chantel. Yeah, Tazdi had that right. It's a puss boil. Simmering and brewing, and it's been on her puss longer than the old stale macaroni and cheese was in her refrigerator. Let that sink in. You clean your refrigerator every other week. We clean our refrigerator out pretty regularly, but like as the days go on and I'm like, fixing the kids' lunch or doing dinner, like I'm rearranging things. If something's old, been in there for a couple of days, it's going to go in the trash can. I'm not going to leave food just sitting there because number one, it's taking up valuable space. Okay. And number two, it's old. Butter Crumpet says she can't even see it. I bet she set up another boiled photo shoot. You know what, Butter Crumpet? Everybody is speculating the tripod in the bedroom, the way that it's angled over the bed. And everybody's like, she's in there and she's doing her feeder content. That's where she's getting her money from. Yeah, but I'm like, yeah, okay. Well, I don't believe it for lots of reasons. I think Butter Crumpet just nailed it. The reason, okay, that you're seeing the tripod in the bedroom hovered over the bed is because she's doing a pussy boil photo shoot because she can't see it, guys. I mean, not only can she not see it, the odds are her little T-Rex arms can't even stretch over to get a hold of it and squeeze it and maybe provide herself. You guys are going to be so disgusted. Provide herself some relief. Okay, let's stop. It's way too early for this. Hello, Seattle Sapphire. Good to see you. I agree, girl. Like, if you go in there, you need a hazmat suit covered from head to toe. Poor Shmee, poor Shmee's other daughter, poor Chantel's aunt. I know everybody doesn't like her, but to be exposed to the kind of ick that is in Chantel's apartment, and it's everywhere. It's not just in her kitchen. I think I think her bedroom. I know, Cancer Warrior, right? I had to stop myself. I had to gather myself. Wait. Let's slow down before we get to all this pussy boil talk today. That's going to be the highlight of the show. Because what is Chantel doing? And I think all of this, I was thinking about this earlier because she's been, I mean, there's a few things that go into it, right? But especially since she had that warning from Kick, where Kick came, it's a choice, where Kick kicked in her door and they were like, excuse me, ma'am, we're going to need you to knock your shit off. We're going to need you to be on your best behavior. We're going to pull the plug on your platform. So now we got to deal with fake nice Chantel. So not only is Kick forcing Chantel to be fake nice, you also have to remember, I don't believe the romance scammer, when they're on good terms, okay, when I guess Chantel is getting whatever she gets out of this relationship, which I don't think is very much, girl. I don't even think she's getting like a FaceTime call. I don't think she's getting voice calls. I think she might get a few texts, if that. So when she satiates herself with this relationship or whatever, when she is insisting that she follow or at least try to follow, because let's not forget, she had herself some, I believe, I'm trying to understand this correctly with the pork sausage yesterday that she fixed. So it's not the sausage itself isn't pork, but the casing, I believe, is pork. So instead of throwing it away because she throws everything else away, she was like, God wouldn't want me to waste this food. Hey, Star, good to see you. So she had herself I'm going to assume, pork sausages. So let that sink in. Anyways, Salah doesn't like when Chantel gets all riled up on the internet and she's raging at people. So he's another reason. When you see Foodie trying to be fake nice and holy shit, I got the streams mixed up somehow. And I ended up watching, I guess, was it late last night that she went on? I wanted to just ram my head through a wall. I couldn't believe it. I was like, there's no way that you're going to survive on this platform just sitting here and having these conversations with your chat. But luckily, I seen that she was live earlier and we got a little bit of action. But when she's doing this whole fake nice act, man, you really got to search for the content because, bro, it's not delivering. And we need you at your best. And by your best, I mean unhinged, telling everybody how you really feel and showing your true colors. Because that, the other day, what we got when Kick kicked in her door and told her, shut the fuck up, is exactly who Chantel is. She has been eating ham at Shmee's. I've always said that. Hey, Pran, birthday girl here. May I get the song, please? Absolutely, girl. And congratulations on making it another year. Happy birthday to you. I love the May babies. Ham at Shmee's. Girl, you know she has herself some Christmas ham, some Easter ham. The only reason that she was acting shocked yesterday and playing that whole God wants me to have this pork sausage is because she was like, oh shit, I'm live. It's not like she really tries to follow any rules, obviously. Hey, Nikki T, good to see you. Bacon's birthday was great. He wanted to go out. I don't know if you guys have heard of it, the Yummy Bowl. If you have one in your area, highly recommended. It was our first time going. My older son had went there and he came back and he was like, this place is great, Mom. You got to go. So that's where Bacon wanted to go on his birthday. We took him there. And then his brother took him over to Dick's and let him pick out something for his birthday. He had a great time. And yeah, it was great. The only thing that sucked yesterday is that we got crazy rain, like out of nowhere, and like a crazy windstorm, and we lost power. Like as soon as we walked in the house, after being gone all day, ready to chill, ready to do our thing, power goes out. And it was out for a couple hours. So that really sucked. Hello, Shelly Ray. So you came up with the name Gunther. What will the Boyle name be since it's a side character? It's already been given, Shelly Ray. We've been calling, well, there's lots of different nicknames for the Boyle, but I feel like in this sector of the community, we've dubbed the Boyle Bertha Boyle, right? That's where Bertha Boyle's name comes from in the chat. Good to see you, girl, and thank you so much for the support. It's really dead in the water as far as Chantel's content, girl. I mean, and the fact that she set her grocery budget, I'm trying to do the math. Okay, so I'm listening to the stream since I was behind and I suffered through that other content. I was like, I can't do nothing with this. We're going to have to go watch Rosie. I can't do this. Like, there's nothing to even say. The one she did last night. And then I got to looking and I seen Pulpy was live and Pulpy was talking about Chantel cleaning out her refrigerator. And I was like, bitch, where? How did I miss this? And so I went back and listened to it. So I'm late on everything, right? And I'm listening to her and she's talking about her grocery budget for the week. It's $150. And I'm like, that just seems like a lot of money. And this is just for groceries. This is not her takeout budget. Well, she cooks at home maybe 1 or 2 days a week. And if you've noticed, Chantel has been gunting off on her mobility scooter over to the Loblaws and grocery shopping like every single day. So God only knows she's spending a shit ton of money. But when you're talking about budgeting for one person, $150 fucking dollars just seems like a lot. Maybe that's just me. Hey, Jenna, I got my postcard and my trading card. I love it so much. You guys have been tagging me on Twitter with the trading cards. I'm so glad you guys are getting them. And they all seem to be arriving in good condition. I was concerned about that. I think we're good because of the plastic sleeve and the card is pretty protected. So that's amazing. I hope you loved it, girl. And thank you so much for the support. I love the trading cards. I'm not going to lie. That is my favorite thing that we've done as far as like merch or anything over here is definitely the trading cards. I'm totally obsessed. Hello, Linda. Oh, thank you so much for gifting the YouTube Underground membership. Welcome, new member. I didn't see who caught it, but welcome. Hey, Luke. Good to see you, girl. All right. Sorry about that. I got a little behind in chat. Linda, thank you again. I appreciate you. $150 is what I spend a month on groceries. So, I mean, I'm trying to do the math. And I'm like, one person, $150. And of course, she's in Canada. So things, I'm assuming, more expensive, whatever, but still. And the crazy thing about that, even though that sounds crazy, $150 for one person, she's probably, because she's going daily over to the Loblaws and she's going to the weed store, which she's completely justified. Now it's not a problem. It's her culture. When she said that the weed was her culture, I about fucking fell over. I was like, okay, Chantel, you can have it. So she's justifying it. She's calling it her medication, and she's only going to do it at nighttime to help her relax and help her sleep. But I'm trying to think about this, Chantel. There's a lot of question marks with everything that you said. You claimed that doing the marijuana made you do the B word, right? So if you're trying to, get healthy so you can travel and build your stamina, so how is smoking and partaking in the marijuana, if it's going to cause you to be, all of a sudden that's gone, cured. All of a sudden, when she does the marijuana, she doesn't want to make her just like eat everything in sight. All of a sudden that's over. She never said anything. She never addressed it. No. So that's my question to Chantel. Since she must partake in the marijuana and she's using it as nighttime medication, we also know what happens at nighttime with Chantel once she cuts the stream off, once she's all alone with her thoughts, bored in her apartment, watching TV, picking up her phone, sharking the freaking delivery apps. She's ordering food. She's getting litty, eating herself into a carb coma. That's what she's doing. And that's when you see her, if she gets up early enough or whenever she gets up and she grabs her phone and she goes live and she's all bloated and everything, sodium bees, if you will, that's why. because she goes all in late at night, right before she goes to bed, stuffs her face with fast food, all kinds of sodium, and she wakes up bloated as hell. I'm Canadian and weed ain't part of my culture. Well, that again, that's how she has justified it, not to the community, okay? Hey, mainly Maine, but to Sala, because now she's trying to do things that make him happy. Pretend to exercise. I don't think she exercised, or no, my bad. She claimed that she exercised, but it was off camera. Hey, Christina, and we totally believe that that happened. I, for one, totally believe that yesterday, off camera, that Chantel absolutely exercised. Who wouldn't believe that? Give me one reason why you wouldn't believe that Chantel woke up and the first thing that she did was run down to the gym and get her workout in. Of course she did. Hey, Frenchie BG, good to see you. The drinks here vary from $20 to $12 to $20. Holy shit. Really? That is crazy. And she's getting this daily and probably more than one. She's smoking, she's drinking the THC, she's eating all that food, and then she wants to, and you know what the $150 grocery budget is about, by the way? Again, you got to remember where we are. She's trying to make Sala happy for whatever fucking reason, bro. I don't understand why she will not let this part of her life just die out and move on. They're never going to see each other again. She's never going to put any actual effort into changing her lifestyle so she can travel, so she can walk. All this square walking, square. Every time I do that, I make a square with my square. It's all for show. It's all to make him happy so he continues texting her or whatever the case may be. I've thought about it, okay? She has to be getting something out of this. And I get it. He pops in chat. She gets to present, oh, I'm happily married. There's my handsome husband. There he is. But maybe he's putting on some kind of show for Chantel, and that does it for her. And that's all she needs. She just needs Salah to do a little show. If you catch my drift, I mean, I can spell it out for you if you want me to. If you really want me to say it, I will say it. And that's keeping her happy. I don't know, but my God, just let it fucking go. Move on. Move on. Little Aussie, thank you so much for the super sticker, girl. I appreciate you. Also, and I go over all these things before we get into the video because I know how I am and we're pause, talk. We never get through any of this shit. So just in case we don't get to these important parts, I've already covered it. So I've covered myself and I don't have to come back like tomorrow and be like, 3 days ago when I forgot to tell you guys this because we never got to it. She's talking about her relationship, or not her relationship, but her friendship with Pete. And she goes on and she's talking about that, how they were in school and she was at a friend's house and she prank called Pete. And this girl's like, says to Chantel, you don't like him, do you? Something like that. And Chantel's like, no. It always comes down to Chantel has been embarrassed to date Peter. And to hear her talk about it, even though I don't like Pete, the story is just sickening, right? So basically, her entire relationship with Pete was out of desperation. Nobody ever wanted to date her. She couldn't find somebody to date. She was sick of being the third wheel. So she wifed up Pete. Pete was like all for it, willing to do it, no matter if Chantel really liked her or not. It was just kind of gross to hear her say that and hear how her and her friend were talking about, like, basically, no, he's just my friend. I would never lower my standards to a Pete's. Do not spell it out for the love of God. Well, I mean, I can. I know sometimes people in the chat don't catch my drift, so I'll have to say the obvious. She thinks she's a prize. Even young, she wasn't a prize. Hell no. And you know what? Not even looking at her looks. Like, I'm not even thinking about how Chantel looked when she was younger. It's just who she is as a person. You see how gross, bro. Listening to that stream that I listened to first thing this morning, like 4 o'clock in the freaking morning, okay? The really boring one. The conversations that she was having in chat literally made me sick. They were talking about scabs and people eating scabs and boogers. It was just like you listen to the things that are being said and you're reading things that are being said in chat. And you've really got to remind yourself, these are grown fucking adults having these conversations. Who sits here and talks about scabs and people eating scabs and kids? I don't know where you get this shit from. That I've never had a kid eat a scab. I mean, a kid might sit down and pick their scab off or something, whatever, gross like that. I've never ever, and I've been around a lot of fucking kids. I've never seen a kid eat a scab. And if you see a kid doing something gross like that, it's usually, it's, you don't see it very often. It's like, you know, very unique. It's weird. What do you mean, Kyle? Muting. Is my sound bad? Hello, Charlotte. 47 months went all too fast. Your new pick yesterday was disarmingly adorable. Give my love to Sam and the kiddos and the best support group ever. The trading cards are a banger. Thank you, Charlotte. I appreciate you, girl. And thank you so much for being a member for 47 months. Appreciate you. Oh, you're muting. Oh, talking about the scabs and stuff. Dude, I was literally sick. No, I wasn't just sick. I was just mad that I subjected myself to that kind of talk. And it's not just Chantel. That's the crazy thing about it. Like, she's got a group of people in her chat who are participating. And I know we get gross too. I get it. Like, I totally do. Maybe I'm sounding like a hypocrite, but I have my boundaries. And usually my boundaries are boogers and scabs and eating them. Ugh. It's freaking gross. It's disgusting. Charlotte, thank you so much, hon. Did you think you were listening to a 10-year-old boy's conversation? Absolutely not. I've been around young kids. I've been around plenty of 10-year-old boys, whatever the case may be. And I think they laugh at their farts and maybe burp or something really loud and giggle at that. But even that, it's just disgusting. You don't even hear kids talking like that. Kids would be grossed out by talk like that, talking about eating scabs and boogers and disgusting. Anyways, there's a summary in case we don't get through a whole lot of this video, because I know that Pete's talk is towards the end, towards the middle, because this is a 3-hour and 35-minute stream. And the pork sausage, I want to make sure I get to as well. Hey, Arabella, good to see you, girl. Love the postcards. I'm so glad you like them, hun. And thank you for being a member for 37 months. Appreciate you. Okay, any update on the Sugarfoot slash? You know what? Speaking of, I seen a picture floating around on Twitter this morning. It was from Tweet T, matter of fact. And it looks like the scab is healing. Speaking of scabs, right? It looks like her foot's healing. I don't know how this woman manages to get away, not just like with her behavior on the internet, but just her health in general. She just ran out of medication for like 2 days and her sugars were crazy. She was talking about how wild her numbers were. Okay. She finally got her medication and everything, and she's good to go. I mean, is Chantel in poor health? Obviously. You can't look at her and say that she's not in bad health, but considering everything that we know about Cutie, she's not doing too bad. And again, I don't know how she does it. The foot even looks like it's healing. So there's your foot update. I don't know. Are we going to get a Sugarfoot era? Maybe not. Maybe what it is Chantel's not human. Maybe she's like an alien. Maybe she's going to shock us all. She's going to go off to Malaysia. She's going to gun around. They're going to do couples content. I don't have that on my bingo card, but I wouldn't put anything past Chantel. She is willing to risk it all to prove that she is a desired wife, Muslim wife. NTG Kitty, thanks for all the awesome streams and thanks for being here for them, girl. And thank you for being a member for 14 months. Appreciate you. Hello, Sassy Cat. Speaking of disgusting, are the gummy corners of her mouth becoming a new side character? Girl. Add that into the scabs and the booger talk. That crust that forms. And the crazy thing about that is that it comes in different, I don't know what you would say. Like sometimes it's wet, if she's like licking her mouth and licking her lips or whatever, and it turns mushy, and sometimes it's crusty. So you never know what you're going to get. Sometimes it's all dried up and it's all white and it looks like you could just flick it off of her. And then sometimes you can tell like she's just licked her lips and it's just all slime all around. Yes, side character, fine. I'll give it to you. Sassy Cat, thank you for the support. That's a lot, girl. We've covered a lot of disgusting things in under 25 minutes. Hello, Zebracorn. Late, my best friend ate scabs and snot. Not joke, dude. How could you be friends with somebody like that? That would be enough for me to pull the plug on that relationship. Sorry to hear that. Thank you for the support. Hey, Aimbot. In Chantel's voice, what's wrong with eating scabs? They're crunchy like cornflakes. Right, Aimbot? Thank you for the support, hon. I appreciate you. God, it's so gross. Cockroaching is Cutie's superpower. It really is. You ever think about that though? Like, I'm sure you know somebody in your real life, and it could be lots of different things, right? And you're like, how do they keep going? How do they manage to do it? How do they keep surviving? Whatever the case may be, I'm sure you know a cockroach if you think about it long enough in your real life. It's just a thing. Cautious, thank you so much for the support, hon. Appreciate you. Hello, Frequent Flyer. You taking Warlick's offer on the fight with Cutie? What are you talking about? I'm sorry, and I don't mean to offend anybody, but I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say this one time only. You were never going to catch me in a physical altercation with somebody who has special needs. I don't care what they say about me. You know, I might have a few words back and forth or whatever, but I draw the line. It's not even fair. If that's what you're talking about, absolutely not. I must have missed something. I'm a little bit behind on Gorlick's videos, so maybe I need to tune in and see what the hell you're talking about. Frequent Flyer, thank you so much for the support. I am no FFG. You are not going to catch me going toe-to-toe with the obvious here. It's just not going to happen. And I mean, even if it came down to Sala, the same goes for that person as well. No, Frequent Flyer, I just read it. Did I miss another one? I'm so sorry. The chat's been a little crazy this morning. No, I think the chat's a little bit off. Okay, I think I got you, hon. Let me go back over here. Big Bertha, excuse me. There you are. I've been awake since 4 and needed to eat and thought I was marked safe this early in our meeting. I was so wrong. It doesn't matter if we're just getting started. You never know how the shit's going to go around here. Literally this shit, Big Bertha. Sorry about that, girl. And thank you for the support. I've been up since 4 too, girl. These early mornings are killing me, guys. Thoughts and prayers. Big Bertha, thank you for the support. Okay, so I'm going to zip it, and then we're going to get into it, okay? Because there's a lot to go over. It's a long-ass stream, yada, yada, yada. And if I don't shut up, we're not going to make it through any of it. So with that being said, Mrs. Scab-eating, booger-eating, out-of-control type 2 Canadian, you have the floor. You'll take my place, please, by all means, okay? Get this. Hey, Deb. The struggle to just exist is so real for Cutie. Just waking up, 10 KD, that's how I have to operate. In order to get everything done and to stay on schedule, I got to get up super early. Now that the kids' last week of school is next week, I might be able to push it back a little bit, but it ain't going to be for long.
Fish, I'm having a messy hijab right now. I don't care. Danielle, Kiwi, you're watching from work? Mosque shooting? So much hate in the world. What the fuck, man?
Somebody got their metformin also, before I forget. So she was talking about how she's going to use her weed or whatever as like her medication for nighttime. I don't know if you guys are picking up on it too. And I think we've talked about it before, but the way that Chantel talks about pills and stuff like that, I think when Chantel first came back from the Middle East, because I feel like people in the community used to talk about how access to certain medications are a lot easier where she was. And I stand by the fact that I think that Chantel kicked a hell of a pill addiction when she came back from the Middle East. And I think that was a lot to do. If you go back and you watch her behavior and how weird she was acting, I think a lot had to do with that. And you think about her desire to get back into these countries, and a lot of things can be said to go with that, right? Like her financial situation, wanting to be with the romance scammer, yada, yada, yada. But I think we're leaving off the fact that I think that Chantel might be a drug seeker, if you will. And she talks about it a little bit in this video, and I hope we get to that part because it's very interesting. Don't forget that.
Nope. I exercised earlier, but not on camera. It's too hot out there, man.
I exercised earlier, but not on camera. And she just says it as if everybody is going to believe that shit. Oh my God, it's great.
I can't even handle it. I don't know how I lived in Kuwait. Staying inside most of the time. We got no good weather this spring. None. No, I'm not opening the curtains. No. Excuse me. BG.
And you know what, Nikki T? A lot of people, when she was doing that, they were like, that's definitely more than the weed. And sometimes you're like, I don't know, girl, what do you think that she's got her hands on? But the way that she acts now, and then versus that time, I think it's safe to say that Chantel was definitely dabbling, more than likely, in pain pills, allegedly.
See? I would melt in warmer clothes like this. Yeah, it's hard. BG Cersei. I'm not opening the curtains, BG Cersei. Go in that window. It's open.
No, I think she got everything, Shelly Ray. I think she got her insulin and her metformin, and they gave her, I guess, longer needles. So she talked to the pharmacist. I don't know a lot about these terms, so correct me if I'm wrong. I think she went from like a 4 needle to a 5, and they say, I guess, when you're larger, you need the bigger needle in order for the medication to get to your body or whatever. So they upped her on the size of the needle and hoping that will, because she says to the doctor, the pharmacist, my numbers have been really crazy, even with taking my medication. So they gave her a bigger needle.
Yeah, I heard that. Red lipstick.
Hughes says, I feel so validated. I've been saying this. I have 16 years clean of pills, so I'm speaking from experience. Good for you, girl. So glad that you got your life together.
Yeah.
She's sized up. The needle sized up, bro.
He's limited where he can travel.
Oh, Trauma Queen says the pharmacist cannot change in order. The needle has to be from the doctor. That's interesting. She went to the pharmacist and got an emergency script because it's the weekend and they have to fulfill life-extending medication. So maybe that's what happened.
Oh, let's be. Hey, hamburger. Hopefully it'll cool down this evening. We'll see. I don't know. Antarctica bees?
She got the needles they use for elephants. Just kidding. Girl, honestly, I'm curious to see like the difference in all of these needles and exactly like, I guess, the size recommendation per the needles, because that's the first time I've ever heard of it. I mean, it makes sense really when you think about it, but yeah. Shelly Wright, thank you for the super chat, hun. Monday was also a civic holiday in Canada.
Oh, yeah.
Imagine you're on a medication like metformin and insulin. Those are, you got to take those medications. But being so irresponsible and waiting until your prescriptions are gone before you get a hold of your doctor and have them refilled. That's insanity.
All places were air conditioned. Sound of rain they had to be. Syria, nothing was. Hey, Age of Innocence. Oh. Hey, Tiffany.
Oh, Joanna says, I think she's full of shit.
Hey, Celestial. BG.
For me, the thing that blows my mind is the fact that this woman is out here in this condition and she doesn't have to go into a doctor's office and be seen. Like, I know doctors obviously do virtual calls, but when you're talking about something to that extent, I would imagine you would want the patient to come in so you can check their vitals, so you can check their blood work, so you can check their weight. And she's doing all this virtually is what blows my mind. That, from my experience, that's just not how we operate around here. Big Turk says she got the needles from Torrid. Big Turks, thank you for the support. Yeah, labs. Anytime that I talk to my weight loss doctor or whatever, he never would allow me to do like a virtual call. He would want me to come in, check the labs, check your weight, see you in person, all that stuff. They very rarely will a doctor see you virtually. Like if it's something serious like that, they're going to want you to come in. I don't know how they keep doing that shit over there.
Oh, I don't like the sun.
They probably check her weight without sending her to the vet. She is likely going to different doctors as a new patient, getting the telehealth option for a first visit and then doesn't follow up with that office. Actually, that makes a lot of sense. You can't, not for the blood work, absolutely not. Maybe for Ozempic, yes, but they'll do it 1 time or 2 times, and then they need blood work. So I think you guys nailed it. I think that she might be making new appointments with doctors, getting that first, meeting or whatever, and then just not going back. That's the only thing that makes sense to me anyways.
I was listening to the science facts today, and it was like, the sun is going to explode in 4 billion years. I wonder what it will be like on Earth in 4 billion years. Can you imagine? Yeah, that heat is brutal. Yuck.
Don't they see that when you go and you have a new doctor and they're looking in your history? They see that you've went to several doctors in a short amount of time. Wouldn't that, push up some red flags or whatever? How long is she going to be able to get away with that?
Yuck. Yuck buttercream. Hey, Lexi. There's no breeze. I was just outside. Hey, Chi-Chi. This is not a joke. Please take a toke. Yeah, they can be peachy, pretty hot. In the 30s. Disneyland Paris or Disneyland US? Or Japan? Hey, Lavisa. You love hot weather? Oh, my aunt.
You are so weird. I saw what you just did. You sniffed that straw. Disgusting. I would imagine that straw smells a lot like that water bottle that she was drinking out of that day where it made her gag. Ugh.
Too. She lived in Jamaica. I hate it. And I lived in the hottest place, one of the hottest places on Earth. It's friggin' gross.
Christina, you really can't. I mean, we see how out of control Chantel is when she's not medicated. Take Syria, for instance. When she got on the internet and if anything happens to me, it was them. So you look at the way that she was in Syria and how that whole situation blew the hell up. And then you go back and you watch from where she was in Kuwait, and she managed to stay pretty calm and cool the entire time that she was there. I mean, the cat thing got a little crazy, but she didn't put on a show like she did in Syria. I think at the end of Syria, because I remember watching like when Chantel first got to Syria and how she was acting like so weird and so high. I was like, that motherfucker is doped up. So I think at some point, something happened. This is all speculation. This is all allegedly, right? Where she wasn't taking the medication that she was taking, and then she lost her absolute mind. Hey, cats, late for Beezer Entertainment today, but for those meds, it's pies and lies. Here in Aussie, you must see a doc for those kind of meds. I call bullshit. I would like to say bullshit too, cats, but Chantel, I don't think that she's going in and she's actually seeing a doctor. I believe that she's doing all of this through telehealth or whatever. And I think the fact that maybe what somebody said in chat, seeing a different doctor each time, that makes the most sense. She is just too fucking lazy. And she doesn't, it's not even about being lazy. Let me correct myself. She doesn't really want to hear what they have to say. She doesn't want to get her blood drawn and her results. She's really going to sit as far away from her as she possibly can. Maybe I'm not sure. Thank you for this, hun. Hello, Spiteful Pink Jean. Oh, hell, there we go. Was driving around and couldn't comment, but I knew a girl that ate hair and wait for it. Dude, that's the kind of shit that you would see on that TLC show, like My Weird Addiction or whatever. That is disgusting. Spiteful Pinky Jean, thank you so much for the support. God, it's bizarre. Holy shit, Langley. Stop with this booger and scab talk. I'm up for 10 minutes. I thank God to be alive another day. Immediately cut Yabo, and I'm already sick to my stomach. Grossest crap ever. Go up and read Spiteful Pinky Jean's comment. You got scab eating, booger eating, toenail eating, hair eating. I know Sam just texted me and said my audio cut out. I don't know what's up with the audio. It's driving me crazy. Hair is something, I don't know why it's so triggering and so gross to me. Like seeing a hair, even if I know it's my hair and it's on the counter or it's on the table, it literally makes me sick. I don't know how anybody could manage to eat their own hair. That's so fucking weird. That's obviously some kind of mental issue. I'm not really sure. Interesting, to say the least. Langley, thank you so much for the support, girl. Good to see you. I hope everything went well yesterday at the dentist. Cuties Kick Band. Hello, Cuties Kick Band. Love your name. Salah always picked her up brain pills and she didn't even have to go in. Sus. What kind of medication? What kind of medication do you think Salah was feeding Cutie? Do you think it was the regular shit that she was taking in Canada? Odds are no. Odds are not in her favor. She more than likely couldn't even tell you what she was taking while she was in the Middle East. That's to think about that is crazy. Cuties Kick Band, thank you so much for the support. Appreciate you. Babe, please let me know if my audio cuts out again. Unbelievable.
Made me tired just going out there in the sun. Hey, John Beezer.
My money's on benzos too. Yep, absolutely.
No gummies. I got this.
Oh, it can come from anxiety. I know someone who does it between picking hair and eating. She sounds like she has anxiety. It's like nail biting. Really? Oh, that's awful. I can't imagine that's good for the system. What is this? What's this? Is this a candy bar? I'm sorry. Let me shut up.
I looked up what a Reese's. Hey, Cupcake.
Did you or did you not just exercise this morning? Ma'am, what is this? That looks like a very large chocolate bar. Is that what that is? Are you about to justify this candy bar that you're waving around in your paw? Is that what's about to happen? Oh, I can't wait. I must have missed this. Hey, crazy ribbon lady, just finished walking my mile. That's right, girl. Feeling blessed that I'm not cutie. I love listening to your show every morning, Yava. Hi, Sam. Crazy ribbon lady, thank you so much for being a member for 2 months. Love that you got your walk in. Love to see it. Oh my God, dude. Listen, I get that sometimes we don't always have positive things going on. Like things happen, people share, but Chantel's chat is so depressing. It is like a fight to see who teardrop yesterday. I don't know if you guys were reading what she was saying. I couldn't take it. I literally could not take it. And a part of me does feel bad if she's being honest about this situation, which I would imagine, oh God, here comes Fondue to bring me back down to reality. But holy shit, girl. If you've got all these problems in your life and all these things going on with your family, like I get that you need an outlet. That's what I always promote. Like we're an outlet. Like forget your daily problems. Come here, laugh, joke, have a good time. And then you have to sink back into your problems. Like I totally get it. Life will be lifing. But to that extent, it's crazy. Cancer Warrior says she's not being honest. Hello, Fondue. Tardy Fee. Cutie refuses to see a doc in person because she is a coward and feels like she will be judged. It also makes her poor health real. Fondue, I agree with that 1,000,000%. I think she's doing the telehealth. I think she's doctor shopping. And eventually that shit's going to catch up with her ass. Fondue, thank you for the support. Hey, am I a robot? Fuck off, bro. Attention seeing and annoying as fuck. Hold on. Why on all days do we have to deal with this? Cautious Observer says Dr. TikTok told her that dark chocolate is healthy. Girl, thank you for being a member for 16 months. It's good. Oh my God. Try to reload. If I got some people saying good, some people saying bad, try to reload, guys, and see if we can get it fixed. Unbelievable. What a shit show. Dude, this soundboard that I work with, this thing was very expensive. When I bought it, it was like $500-$600, and it gives me way too many problems for it to have been that expensive. It's about to go in the trash because I'm sick of it. Art, hello. Turdrop is a liar. You don't have hospice workers come tend to a sister who is visiting for 6 days. I didn't even catch that part, Art. Good catch. Thank you for the support. It's fine now. Okay, just let me know and I'll unplug or do whatever I need to do to try to get the situation fixed. Hey, Holly B. She will be hospitalized if she sees a doctor. Ooh, you know what? That's another good one. I could see that as well. Thank you for the super chat, hun.
Pieces. Chocolate bar has like 43 grams of sugar for the bar. This for like 4 squares, which is like this much, not bad. I usually eat 2 at a time, just enough to satisfy that craving for chocolate. Only has 5 grams of sugar, which is way better. It's still not the best, obviously, but it's better than eating a chocolate bar. Yeah. This is 100 grams, but for 40 grams, it's 5 grams of sugar, which I usually only eat like actually 20 grams at a time. So that would only be 2.5 grams of sugar. I know.
There's no way to justify this candy bar. Regardless of when you eat it and how much you eat it, you're consuming that whole bar of chocolate in one day. That's a great still, by the way. Somebody should snatch that. This is insanity. You think because you eat 4 pieces now, 4 pieces in an hour, this is not going to last you a week, sweetheart. This is going to last you not even to the end of the day. But okay, cutie, if this makes your delusion play more in your favor, then I guess have it. Hey, Lena, good to see you, girl. Good morning, support group. Looking skinny and skin glowing. That's right, girl. She's doctor shopping. She needs labs. Teardrop is one upper. She's worse off than everyone and anyone. I know people like this in IRL. Exhausting. She is. And it's not like you can ignore and not even pay attention, hey, Onage, to what Teardrop is saying. But Chantel has to acknowledge it. And I totally get it. Like Teardrop is her girl or whatever. That's like her ride or die. So she can't like talking about her sister's son that passed away. She can't just let that comment go in chat and not acknowledge it, even though like it's a lot. It's very heavy stuff that Teardrop is sharing with the community. And it's not just like here and there. It's every stream and it's the entire stream. I don't like to use the term trauma dumping, but there's no other way to describe that. It's all day, every day. It's always negative. You never hear anything positive coming out of that woman's mouth. It's so depressing. Lena, thank you for the support, hun.
Ugh. Homemade ganache. Oh my God, yum, I love ganache. Cool.
What's this? Zigzag. What's that? That has something to do with marijuana, doesn't it? Is that what you're about to show? Let me see.
It's a tin. Yeah.
Is that a rolling tin? So you've went out and got yourself a rolling tin. So you plan on continuing to smoke, like literally smoke. I thought you were going to drink or take gummies or something because I don't know. Your lungs are so bad. You got asthma, COPD, blood clots on your lungs. So you were like, I just can't smoke anymore. It's so bad for me, guys. And we're like, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. You probably shouldn't. And she went out and got herself a rolling tin, did she? And she said, that is a look of a woman who is proud of themselves too. Not only did she get the 10, she showed it off to her people. Fondue said, Cutie said, Salah said, smoking weed is okay as long as it's not online. What a little arrangement they have. She can eat and smoke in peace and he can cheat in peace 6,000 miles away. Fondue, why won't she fucking give it up? Let it go. It's not going to happen. Your romance scammer situation is done, son. But she is going to continue to drag this shit out for God only knows how long. I don't know how much more I can take. I'm so done with it. I am so done with the romance scammer arc. I don't know how many more ways I can say it. It's so over it. Fondue, thank you for the super chat, hun. Like, fuck off, Sala. Bum bitch. Brokey. God, he just pisses me off because go away.
Yeah. What's this?
Grinder. You went all out. Did you include that in your $150 grocery budget, cutie? She's got all the tools. She's got the little tin tray. She's got the little grinder. Oh my God, you and Frenchie can be besties. You can sit there and you can smoke all your weed together and eat all your food. Can you record that? Can we get that for some content? That would be amazing.
I don't know how to use this. It's a grinder, but what's this? What's this? She smells the weed.
Just Jamie says she loves this, putting her defiance on display. And if you're keeping score, which I'm not, obviously I'm not. I get way too much. I can't bother keeping score. So it's Chantel 1 Romance scammer 0. We got to really put it on a whiteboard, get some markers, highlighters, whatever's going to work. And every time one does something that they're not supposed to do, we give them a tally. I don't know how far back we're going to go with this. Maybe we need to start fresh, like with this stream. But right now, Foodie 1, Salah 0. It would be hilarious. Jamie, thank you for the support, hon.
What is this? What is this? Oh, Keef collector.
Oh. Also, we can add the pork sausages on the tally bar. Who's gonna do this? Who wants this job? Does anybody want to volunteer, please? Nobody? No, just me? Okay, well. I mean, I can try to remember, but by tomorrow it's gonna be over, right? So this stream thus far that I know of, Romance Scammer 0, Chantel 2. You got the weed and you got the pork sausages. Somebody needs to keep tally. Kat says all this when she knows Salah won't see. I call BS on Salah says it's okay on such times. She just has to say, screw you, daddy. Do what I want. Well, you have to remember, Chantel wears the pants in the relationship. Okay. She is the man, if you will, of the relationship. What she says goes because she's the one who financially supports little broke bitch boy over there. So if she wants to smoke some fucking weed, what are you going to do about it, buddy? Nothing. This man let her sit there and call him not only a dog, but him and his entire bloodline inbred cousin fuckers, basically. So she can do whatever the fuck she wants. And he knows that. He just has to tolerate it. Thank you for the super chat, hon. Cucked again. Oh my God, that's perfect. How many times will Salah get cucked in this stream? Oh my God. Foodie saggy diaper. Hey girl. It's 3 with the chocolate bars. Those are expensive. Almost 10. She's just talking about how she doesn't have an air fryer. Something that you could probably buy, I would imagine, for like $40, $50. They're not very expensive. They've been out for a minute now. Chocolate bars are $10. You're spending $12 to $20 a pop on the drinks. You're buying the weed. You got your 10. But you can't get yourself an air fryer. Right. Foodie saggy diaper. Thank you for being a member for 2 months. Cut again.
Pot goes in the top part with teeth growing open in the middle. Oh. Oh.
Oh my God. Bertha, you're right. Okay, so we got the fake workout. We got the pork sausages. We got the marijuana. So that's 3 cucks for Salah today. And we've only made it 10 minutes through this stream. Thank you for that reminder. And thank you for the support, hun. 3 cucks.
Anyways, this for me is medicine because... No, I got...
No, hold on. Let me see. Sassy Cat said, is she broke and needing to roll her own instead of pre-rolls? I don't know, girl. I don't know the pricing over there. We do street shit in Indiana. I can't believe she would put in the effort. Maybe a one-hitter. Get ready for lip burns. Oh my God, lip burn bees. We'll be looking forward to that. A lip burn bees with the side of a pussy boil. Sassy Cat, thank you for your support.
I did some research and asked some advice. I'm going to do like a mixture that's going to help me just like go to sleep better because I've been like not sleeping well. And I'm only going to do it at night, like as a medicine. So this is my culture. This is for medicine. It's not just to get burnt out and be crazy, you know?
Shut up. And the lips are crusty, by the way. We had that conversation at the beginning of the stream. Sometimes it's wet, it's moist. Right now it's dried and it's crusty. I could literally flick it with my finger.
Like, I'm not even going to be live. I'm just going to do it like after my live.
Culture, and I'm just going to use it so I can go to... No. You need to say it exactly how it's going to happen, Chantel. Allow me to paint the picture for the people, okay? Since you don't want to tell the truth. I got to tell you, see, we are truth tellers over here. That's what we are. We tell it how it really is. So let me paint this picture for you, okay? She sits down on her live stream. She gets litty as fuck. She gets all giggly, and she starts looking at her phone. You're wondering what's going on. Is she blocking people? Is she reading chat? She's sharking the DoorDash delivery menu on her phone. And she's like, I'm getting pretty tired, guys. My medicine, my culture medicine is starting to affect me. So I better go lay down and sleep bees for a while. And she ends the stream and she walks away. She goes to her bedroom. She guns off to her bedroom only to wait for her DoorDash delivery where she eats all of her food. And then she goes into a carb coma. The weed is not making her sleepy. No, it's probably the NyQuil that she's taking along with her DoorDash deliveries. Let's tell this for how it really is, Chantel. Lena says, keep wasting money, cutie. Pay pig Nina is gone. No, she's not, girl. Nope. Hate to burst your bubble, but Miss Nina was over in her chat, not her chat, her comment section, super chatting her like $10. Nina's back. All of this whole fucking this whole situation that blew up between Scrape and Nina and we're leaving, we're not saving your community, we're being hacked and all that blah 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 blah. I'm been doxxed. They're both back. Nina was back in her chat and so was Scrape. So what was this all about? Why did either of these weirdos go through all this, put on a fucking show, a whole production, just for the two of them numbnuts to be back in her chat like the very next day? Fucking crazy. Lena, thank you for the support. Hey, Pagan. Hey, yeah, but I showed my husband the trading card. I told him I was going to hang it in my office. He said he's never coming in there again because Foodie is too scary. And it's my 62nd birthday today. Can I get the song? This is the shit I was talking about. This is what I told Sam. When I told Sam about this whole idea with this trading card, I was like, we're going to have everybody in on it. We're going to have like all these different age of women. They're going to be into the trading cards. It's going to be fucking great. That is exactly what I wanted to see, girl. I'm so glad you got it. I'm so glad you love it. And your husband's going to enjoy it too. He's going to appreciate it. Just give it time. Happy birthday and congratulations on making it another year. Yep, I'm pretty sure she used the same name. Thank you so much for the support too as well, ma'am. Appreciate you. Let me see. Hold on. I got behind in chat again. The aimbot says this is her quote unquote culture. If she doesn't know how to use a grinder, the fuck? She's so full of shit. As if, Chantel, don't insult everybody. You're insulting yourself at this point. Aimbot, thank you for the support, hun. Shiny says, I turned 30 on Sunday. Happy to be here. Look, we got a lot of May babies. I love it. Congratulations on making another year, Shiny, and happy birthday to you, girl. Okay, Fondue says, Shiny, thank you for the support too, hun. She used Nina Bait, but still, it's still her name, right? Everybody knows who Nina is. She made it very clear that it was her herself back in chat. Nina and Scrape are both in there after within like 2 days. Both of these motherfuckers were ran off the internet because they were scared for their safety. I've been doxxed. I've been hacked. Who's got the biggest traumatic event on the internet? Is it Scrape? Is it Nina? I can't tell that anything happened because they're both back in there like nothing ever happened. It's so weird. Zebracorn says, gardening culture, foodie beauty, Canadian. Nope. Zebracorn, thank you so much for the support, hun. She knows exactly how to use one and everything this bitch manipulates her fucking incompetence. She's such a weirdo. And that's the whole thing about the duper's delight. I think when people suffer with this condition, it's a condition, right? If not, we're calling it one. This duper's delight condition, they will just lie about the most random shit, the most weird shit, like the fact that she looked at that grinder. She's like, I don't even know how to use this. Okay, cutie. As if. Duper's delight.
Probably go down, take my nightly medicine with it, and then have a tea, rewind, like have a night ritual.
You have some marijuana, some tea, a nightly ritual, and I'm going to go right to sleep and I'm not going to eat anything. As if.
I got some King Poms. Oh, those are big. What's these?
Damn, are those, what'd you get? Swishers? What is that? Let me see it.
Poms. Oh, those are big. What's these?
Oh, she's getting litty. That's going in the book. This is great. I must have been listening and not watching because this is some good shit. There's some good stills. I could have did better for the thumbnail. Hold on. Damn it. Blunt wraps. She's getting litty. Dude, that's what she looks forward to every night. She has made that a nightly ritual where she goes and she smokes her blunt. She ends her live stream. She flips on the TV. She rips off her clothes, rips off the hijab. She's got her DoorDash. We see the bags everywhere. The McDonald's bags, the KFC bags, the New York fries bags. She's sitting there surrounded by her favorite things and she's just consuming. What do you think? Where do you think, Chantel? What time did she go live yesterday? It was pretty late, I think, unless I missed a notification. Lena says maybe Salah convinced Nina to come back. That's a very big possibility. I could agree with that. Thank you for the support. Surrounded by her favorite things, sitting there getting lit as fuck, watching TV and eating and probably talking to Salah, waiting for him to answer her text.
Oh well. No, he said as long as I don't do it online. Like, do it.
See, I don't know anything about the hash. I thought hash is a lot more stronger than the weed, but again, I don't know. So please educate me in the chat. How is it going to be if Chantel is now partaking in the hash situation? Please let me know.
Yeah.
Okay, Puff says pure hash is some of the strongest form of the concentrate that you can fucking put in your body. Really? Hash is much stronger? Why the fuck would she go with hash? I would be worried about my face looking like that. Exactly.
Canada has its own weed culture. Just like California, you know?
What do you know about California? That's what I want to know. What the fuck do you know about California? Luke says the hash was unnecessary. So notice how she is with the weed too. Same as she is with food. When she tries to like cut back or stop doing it or whatever, she ends up doing more. So think about that. You guys are saying that hash is a lot more stronger. She's talked about in the last couple of days how she's not doing that anymore. It's her last one. Now all of a sudden, we're moving on from we're doing the weed too, and we're doing the hash. It's the same thing that happens when she says that she's going to okay, Kelly, when she's going to stop, eating all of this food and she's not going to order takeout and she's going to go on a diet and a water fast and a vegan phase or whatever the situation may be. She always goes balls to the wall with the food. She goes crazy as soon as she considers cutting back. And the same can be said about her marijuana consumption, I suppose.
What the hell? I got this thing. Okay.
Are you supposed to be showing that on your channel, ma'am? I don't think so. Kat says it's always the girl world and her haters whenever it goes sideways for her. It's not the haters, in my opinion. Cutie breeds the hate. The good guys be long gone. Oh, agreed. 1,000,000%. These people are watching. They're posting clips. They're making memes. Very rarely do you see people. I mean, it happens. I can't sit here and say that people don't get involved. Obviously, it happens. But for the most part, all of this shit that's happening right now with the Nina situation and the scapegoat situation, I think it's all manufactured bullshit. I don't think any of it's real. I've never seen any of Nina's information being out online. I've seen her avatar that was blowed up. That was it. And that whole situation with Scrape talking about being hacked or whatever, never seen any proof of it. Bullshit. All of it. Cats, thank you for the support, hun. It's like they want Foodie to come in her chat, go off on people like the reactors and the community and stuff like that and defend their honor. That is all it's about. They see the way that Teardrop is always getting all the attention and Chantel is always going to bat for Teardrop and saying horrible things about other people to protect her. They wanted a piece of that. Well, Seattle Sapphire, you might be right, but we're going to get to a point to when she can only go on for this for so long. I don't even know how we're still here, but the fact that she's not going to be able to afford it forever. You think that she's going to continue to be able to afford hash and weed and the drinks and the food, and it's going to run dry. The well will run dry eventually. 10KD says all that shit is fake. I think so too. Seattle, thank you for the support, hon.
All right. you gotta heat it up first, Lola? Because it's like hard as a rock. Use wisely. Yeah, just a little bit.
Carlotta, you got a tick on your leg. Girl, you better make sure you get it all off of you. Ticks can be really dangerous, guys. It's summertime. Protect yourself when you're out in the wilderness. And I know you stay out in the wild. Free in the wild, by the way.
It affects my mental health, like if I do it like during the day and I just F all my whatever I was gonna do. Like, you know what I mean? If I do it too much. But
hey, MC.
I'm gonna try and see like if I just do it like right before bed, you know. I don't know.
I don't understand all this talk. You're 42 years old. If that's what you want to do, a lot of people have their routines, right? They go to work, they come home, they have dinner, they have their little stuff that they do with the family. And maybe they will go outside and smoke a joint or something like that. Or maybe they'll have themselves a little adult beverage or whatever. That's their little routine that they've created for themselves. That's what they want to do. They do it before bed and then they go lay their ass down and get up and go to work and do it all again the next day. People do that every day. What's so weird about Chantel is that she doesn't even think that she's in control of her own life. She doesn't even think that she has enough control over her own choices to where she can just use this before she goes to bed. I'm going to try. I don't know what's going to happen with it, guys. You know, I just don't have control. It's like the joint smokes itself at this point.
Well, I'm not going to talk about like what my husband thinks or whatever. It's no one's business. BZ. Hey, Cheesy Yum Yum.
I mean, you told us that he fucks his cousin. Why stop now?
I can't do sativa, like, whatsoever. I can't smoke during the day. Like, when I have shit to do, or if I'm just, like, I can't smoke during the day. I get super depressed. It's your coffee? Hello. Hello.
So this shit makes you depressed. So it doesn't help you. So you know that it makes you depressed and you're going to continue to do it. And you think that it's going to change because you're doing it right. So you want to get real depressed before you go to bed. What do you mean you're going to try? Like, if you want to create a ritual for yourself at nighttime, whatever somebody might take 2 melatonin before they go to bed. That's their little ritual. Maybe they go have themselves a hot bubble bath, take them some melatonin, read a little bookie book, and then lay it down and go to bed. People do shit like that. But for Chantel, it doesn't matter what it is. She's got to try everything. But I can't imagine if something caused me depression, that I would want to partake in that in any sense. And especially in her situation, the last thing that she needs to be doing is taking something that causes depression. If she's telling the truth. I mean, you can't believe anything the woman says. Is it the weed that's causing your depression? Or is it just the fact that the weed maybe tunes you into what your reality is and you don't like that, and that itself makes you depressed?
It makes me so not good. So I have all my medicines, which is good news. So yeah. Hey, Corn. Okay. Moody Beauty. Gives you a hangover. Teardrop, hello. How are you doing? Oh, Teardrop, I thought of you. Hey, Troy. Yeah. If you don't do too much, if you just do a little bit there, like, so
we're about to see this motherfucker online drooling again. You guys realize that, right? With the hash or whatever that she's got going on. Is she still on the Ozempic? No. So the Ozempic lasted what, guys? Like, did she get 2 prescriptions or was it just the one? That whole Ozempic situation, whatever you want to call it, happened so fast. And it was so, like, I've never seen anybody manage the Ozempic the way that Chantel did. But no, to answer your question, no, she's not doing it anymore. She ate through it and then she complained that she was getting sick because obviously she was still consuming all of the same foods. When you're on stuff like Ozempic or whatever, there's so many different ones now. You can't eat like that. You're going to get sick. And plus your body needs to adjust when you first start taking it. And she was going, again, back to what I said earlier about as soon as Chantel gets it in her head, she's going to start cutting back food or even considering something like Ozempic, she eats even more. It's like she went out of her way. If you think about it, go back and think about the time that she was doing the Ozempic. It was a very short window. She was driving her mobility scooter to get beaver tails. She was eating in public. Like we haven't really seen a whole lot of that recently. But man, when she was taking that Ozempic, she was really trying to show that Ozempic who's boss.
Did you ever see?
Yes, Boo Squeezy. She panics. Exactly. She's scared of losing the pleasure of eating. It's what she lives for. So when she talks about this depression, I think I kind of fucking nailed it with the fact that, because you know how it is when you smoke weed. I mean, it does. It makes you think about a lot of things. So thinking about her life and actually focusing on what her existence actually is, I would imagine it makes her pretty fucking depressed. Who wouldn't be depressed living in Chantel's stretched out, what are they, Skechers? I'm sorry, I forgot there. Sassy Cat says, my wish is she gets out of her mind high out in the parking lot. And then the scooter won't start and she has to stumble back to her apartment. Sassy Cat, she's obviously got the goods. Okay. Now what she does with said goods, time will tell. So next couple of days should be interesting. Thank you for the support, hon. Hopefully, guys, she does all of this shit and comes on camera because she is that fucking dumb. Cody, thank you so much for being a member for 16 months. I appreciate you, hun. Hey, Pam.
The movie, I was watching Cold Creek Manor. Did you ever watch that? I forgot about Stephen Dorff, you know? And there's nothing in the Quran about weed because it wasn't really haram to use medicine at night if it just relaxed.
Sorry, I was trying to skip past that. When Chantel talks about movies, I think I said this yesterday, when she talks about movies, TV shows, or talks about her childhood, it makes me so ragey. I have to skip over it. I can't listen. I don't want to hear anything. I don't want any suggestions. I don't want to hear from Turd Drop. I don't want to hear about the movies that these motherfuckers are consuming, sitting around and eating themselves to death. No, thank you. Stretched out skin. Hey, Kiva.
Relaxes me. Like, I looked for some that were just relaxing, like body relaxing, stuff like that, and to make you sleepy. It's not haram to use medicine to make you sleepy, so why can't you use not?
Love the fact that you think that you can just kick in Islam's door and just start changing rules to adjust to your lifestyle. I can do whatever I want and it's totally fine. It's an exception at this point. I am the exception to the rule. I can come in and I can do whatever I want and I can act however I want on the internet and it's totally fine.
Natural medicine to make you sleepy, you know? And there's nothing in the Quran about weed because it wasn't really available back then. So we're just relying on scholars' interpretations. A lot of Muslims smoke cigarettes, which is probably on par with weed. So, I mean, the fuck? Yeah, this would be after.
The nerve of her. The nerve of this woman. It's so, it's just gross.
Great time and everything, you know? Yeah. Well, the medical alternatives to pot, that's according to scholars because there's nothing in the Quran about it.
Langley, I've seen that. That pickle that she tried to throw in her mouth went behind her couch is still there. It's going to rot there. Unless BG eats it, that pickle is going to stay there until it's nice and crunchy.
I'm in the middle of the movie, so I don't know if I like it fully yet, but I don't know. Did you like it?
That's directed towards you, Sala. Cucked again. How many cucks is that in this stream? 4. That's 4 cucks thus far. Love that for you, bro.
Teardrop. I mean, they're starting to say, scholars are starting to, CBD is fine, you know, because it doesn't make you high, but it does make you a little bit, you feel it a little bit. It's mind altering, but so are other medications that you take at night for sleeping. You know, benzos, if that's prescribed as a medicine, it alters your brain. Yeah, it has nothing about it in the Quran. I'm allowed to, Zara. Like, why not? Who are you? Mushrooms are used for research in Canada. I don't like mushrooms. No, I don't want it to alter my brain. I don't want it to alter my brain a lot. I don't want to be like high and silly. Like, that's why I'm not even, I just want to do it like to make me sleepy and like relax.
Motherfucker, you bought hash. You bought hash, cutie.
You know? So yeah, actually there is medicinal weed. Yep. Yeah, right, Kiwi.
And that is who she really is. She gets so nasty so quick. All of this trying to be nice and trying to behave herself on the internet, that is all an act. And that's because she just got a very, very stern talking to from Kick. And because the romance scammer doesn't like when Chantel rages online for whatever reason. Come up with your theories, whatever. I really don't know why Salah cares. I mean, she does everything else. She shits herself. She eats herself to death. farting, boogers. Like we could go on and on and on. But where he draws the line, it feels like, is when Chantel is raging on the internet. Hey, Ellie, heretic. She would say this shit in the Middle East. Absolutely, she would. She doesn't care. She never did. Thank you for the super chat, hun.
Well, sorry, meatballs, you don't make the rules. So think what you want. You're allowed your opinion, but still gonna do what I gotta do. Yeah, exactly. Right, Reese. Yep. I'm more like progressive than super traditional when it comes to Islam. So with everything, with the trans movement, with, that's how I am with weed, with everything. Maybe not alcohol, like getting drunk and stuff like that. Like that's actually forbidden in the Quran, but
I'm pretty sure you had plenty of opinions on far as trans people, gay people, and currently you got that weird ass YT lover in your chat harassing a gay man, following them around, saying something about tossing salads, being very nasty to that person. So Chantel, we can't tell. We cannot tell.
at a grocery shop, we don't.
Person try to bring it to your attention like a million times in chat, and you just chose to ignore it. So tell us more about how you are in your ways, cutie.
Sell weed there. Liberal Islam, yeah. Yeah. There's interpretations of everything in life. Everything. That's why I always get confused with doctors. Every doctor I see tells me something different. I have a doctor's appointment like.
Ooh, that's interesting. Did you guys catch that? Hey, very good. Hey, Planet. Last week I downloaded an app for counting calories to lose a little weight for summer. Tell me why I'm struggling to complete my calories for the day more than going over them. Hey, that's a good thing. That's a good sign, girl. Take that as a blessing. And thank you so much for the support, hon. But does see, hey girl, but she hasn't read the Quran. How would she know? Because she takes and she Googles and she reads like little quotes or whatever, and then she changes everything that she read to fit her narrative. That's exactly how she can get on here and how she can give an opinion on any fucking thing. And thank you for the support, hun. Kat says, just because the Quran doesn't mention weed as haram doesn't mean it isn't. Bless your heart, cutie. She doesn't care, even if it did. The rules do not apply to her, and she can change anything to fit her fucking narrative. Exactly. Chat GPT. Cats, thank you for the support, hun.
Tomorrow, too, actually. I'm going to ask about the hormone replacement therapy.
Oh, tap it back. I forgot because I was reading your guys' messages. Listen to this.
Everything. That's why I always get confused with doctors. Every doctor I see tells me something different. I have a doctor.
Every doctor I see tells me something different. I understand that in the Middle East, your experience might have been all over the place for obvious reasons. But since you've been back in Canada, 7 months? Why are you talking to different doctors? Shouldn't you just be sticking with one doctor? I think that gave it away, a big receipt right there, if you will.
Interpretations of everything in life. Everything. That's why I always get confused with doctors. Every doctor I see tells me something different.
Mia says she can take all the mind-altering medicine she wants. It's still not going to change her personality. She's always going to be a miserable piece of shit, and you're not wrong about that, Mia. Thank you for the super chat, hun. Always, forever, and ever.
I have a doctor's appointment like tomorrow, too, actually.
So that's today. She's going to talk to a doctor because she wants to get on, what is it, HRT? Am I saying that right? Let her say it. She's more concerned with her hair coming back than she is getting an extra 400 pounds off of her body. She would rather take the money and go off to whatever country that she's figured this out that she can get it done in for like a certain amount of money than she would putting it into her life, maybe even considering the weight loss surgery or something like that. So they could take the hair from the back that she claims that she has and put it on the top.
I'm going to ask about the hormone replacement therapy. Yeah.
Yes, and she wants lip filler. How can you even think about a hair transplant, lip fillers, when you're lugging around an extra 400 on your body? I'll never understand that. She has said this shit before too. Dirty Jersey says HRT is great for gaining weight. I guess she doesn't care about the weight. And so also my question is, so what is the plan? You go off and you get your hair transplant or whatever, and you pay all this money. How are you gonna cover your hair? So are you admitting the reason why you wear the hijab is because you're so insecure with the couple of strands that you have on your head? I really think that's what it comes down to, Chantel. And everybody in the community has our priorities has always said that. You LARP as a Muslim because not only can you cover a big majority of your face, but it also covers the baldness, the serious baldness that you have going on because of your doing, by the way. You could have prevented, I would imagine, a lot of that, and you chose not to listen again to any of your doctor's orders. Didn't take the medication, didn't follow through with what you were supposed to do. You did that shit to yourself, and now you want to get a hair transplant and move the back to the top. Stella Ray says, it's what happens when you tell each doctor different lies. Exactly. And thank you for being a member for 14 months. Ellie says, oh, really? I'm not going to even try to pronounce that, but I get what you're throwing down there, girl. And thank you so much for the support. I appreciate you. She thinks making her face pretty is going to distract from the rest of her body. Well, you're still not going to be able to walk nowhere. You're still not going to have no stamina. You're still not going to be in a safe position to travel be. So what's the fucking point?
Yeah. And it's going to be a family doctor, but it's early in the morning. I got to go. So I better go to bed early, huh?
Oh.
Welcome to that, Egyptian. What does HRT help you with? Well, I think I was supposed to be on.
Damn, Tony. That was low. Thank you for the super chat, hon. Let's not forget, there's no way that her family is gonna give her a casket burial, if you will. She's gonna be ashes to ashes, dust to dust immediately.
On it all this time because I went into menopause very young. It helps with heart health, bone density, and hormones like estrogen. I don't.
She's getting rid of the side character, guys. She's cleaning off the lip crust.
To menopause very young.
You want to eat that?
It helps with heart health, bone density, and
miss some. It's right there on the lip, on the bottom, left-hand side, right-hand side, I guess.
Hormones like estrogen. I don't. Ugh. I hope it helps with my.
Oh, she has to look at it too. Oh my God, inspect it, girl.
Fucking beard and goatee. I don't think it'll help with the hair thinning because even before I had my hysterectomy, my hair was thinning. Yeah, I do. Alcoholic go through DT. Yeah.
I mean, God really is pissed off at you. How unfortunate, ma'am. It's too late for her to start HRT at this point. Well, she seems to think that she can. I'm sure Chat GPT has helped along to move along that process.
No, I don't have ADHD. Yeah, it's like I was looking that up. Hair surgeries, like all included, hotel, everything, like $3K. It's like luxury too. They pick you up in like a limo. But
this motherfucker, you know what's crazy, guys? Hey, Dystonic, I could see her going out and actually doing that, doing some kind of GoFundMe fundraiser, collecting the $3K that she needs, going 100 pounds bigger than what she is now, traveling to get these. So is that how all hair implants are? They take some of your own hair and they just move it around. She's definitely going to consider doing it. If she can get the money, she'll do that. Will she go to the gym? Absolutely not. Will she get a hair transplant? Maybe.
I don't have the money for that right now. So does OHIP cover? No. It covers like some skin removal surgery after if you lose a whole bunch of weight. So that's kind of motivating. Yep. The last time I was on HRT, they didn't want to put me on it at first, but then they sent me to, they talked with my gyno-oncologist talked with my hematologist at the time, and they recommended a low dose of the patch, which is like less intense. The cardboard cutout. That's the problem. I'd have to, but even then, like on the travel back, I have to wear my, so I don't know. Teardrop. So what's new, guys? Are you getting tornadoes, Teardrop? Hi, Belle.
Unbelievable. What I said was she wouldn't care. She would just present herself as non-hijabi at that point. She'd be like, it's fine. I can do that. I can be a non-hijabi and still be Muslim and not have to cover myself. It's completely fine. She would change the rules for herself yet again. What her husband thinks, all of that would change. Big Bertha says, but she can't afford clothes. Make it make sense. Thank you for the super chat, hon. It's for medical reasons.
Yeah, I hope so. Salah. Yes, he is. He would rather me be bald than go without hijab to get a hair transplant. So
he would rather you be bald than you spend $3,000 on that stupid ass hair transplant. That's why when she says he doesn't care if I have hair, he doesn't care if I'm 700 pounds. He loves me for who I am. Did you ever stop and think about that? Did you ever listen to the words that are coming out of your mouth and make them make sense to yourself? Probably not. 10KD says, I remember after her hysterectomy, she was supposed to take estrogen and she just didn't. Her doc dropped her. I think, yep, that's exactly what happened. And that's why the process sped up the way that it did. Chantel's hair after that situation and after she shaved it bald, it was never going to be the same again. As soon as she had her surgery, at that point, she was done. She was not willing to put in energy into what she was supposed to do as far as her medication. That was it. That was the extent of it. Get the surgery and then be done with all this doctor bullshit. And look at where she is now. She wants to take $3,000, leave the country and get a hair transplant. And it very well could have been avoided. That was a choice though. And so was the hysterectomy. If you guys remember, before when she was seeing her doctor and she was having all these issues or whatever, that's how long some of us have been here, right? We were with her through that whole journey. The doctor had told her, like, you've got to lose weight. You've got to change your life to prevent you having to have this hysterectomy. And she wouldn't. So even at a time when the doctor told her, if you don't stop doing this, you're going to have this surgery. And there's a lot that goes into it. She still went ahead and didn't change anything. You think she's going to change now? If something like having a hysterectomy didn't change her, do you think because she's with a romance scammer and he's insisting that she go out for walks and shit like that? No, she's never going to. 10KD, thank you so much for the support, girl.
Oh, he's never mentioned anything about my hair. He doesn't care, which is nice.
It's really not, though. It's really not. Like, it's never mind. Never mind.
Yeah, he just wants me to be healthy. You know. Protect teardrop.
He just wants you to be good enough so you can go online and do this and still earn a living. That's it. That's the extent of it, cutie.
From tornadoes.
That means a lot to you. And if you think that he cares because he just wants you to be well enough so you can live stream, then take it.
Yes. No tornado. Hi, Weird Barbie.
Dystonic Diary says she was also told not to have anything to drink or eat past midnight before her surgery, and she ate something, so they had to reschedule the surgery. Sure did. And I'm pretty sure it's a pretty big procedure. So you're going in for surgery. You've scheduled, you went through all your appointments or whatever, and it comes to surgery night, and you're always given these instructions on what you can eat and drink and when you need to stop. And you go ahead and eat and drink past those hours. Crazy. Chantel doesn't understand that when he makes her do her little walkie walks in the park, he's probably laughing at her with his friends, possibly his friends, possibly her own community.
It is hot in Ottawa. It is. I went bald out of impulse. Your husband hated it. I don't know, SB. I was watching this woman on TikTok. I forget her name. I think she's like from Bangladesh. Her name is, they call her Mother. She basically cooks with no butter or oil at all. So she just like puts all these things in one pan. She'll put like,
I don't care about this. Let's get to Chantel cleaning out her refrigerator. We're never going to see any of the good shit. some woman I think she's following on TikTok. I don't know who she is. So that's great that we're not consuming the same content, cutie. Anna Peters says he wants her to be sick enough to still make money and well enough to still send money. Exactly, Anna Peters. And thank you for the super chat. That's what I think too.
It was the best. It was shrimp, mushroom. Oh my gosh, butter. And mother. Hi, rotisserie chickens.
Dude, that mobility scooter in the background sends me. So you notice how the mobility scooter is plugged in? Why is it that when she's talking to people and they ask her to go somewhere, she's always like, I don't know, I've only got like 2 bars on my mobility scooter. We got to wait for it to charge. Seems like she's always got that thing plugged in.
Okay, before I do anything.
Oh my God, it's the Skechers. Is that salt or is that a design on the shoe? Or is it peeled off? You know how some shoes, like after they get so old, they'll peel or whatever? What is that? Hey, Slurple. Good to see you, hun. That woman looks like she has the other eat. God. Slurple, thank you for the super chat, hun. It's white stains. It's salt. I mean, I'm really not a snob. I'm not, but I cannot imagine leaving my house unless I was going to work in my yard in shoes like that. Like, it's one thing if you really just can't afford shoes and it's all you got. Like, I totally get it. No judgment or whatever. But we see the amount of money that she's spending on everything else out. She doesn't even consider any other shoes. Like, she's totally fine with those.
BG.
The shoes even smell like swamp ash. You're right.
All right, BG.
And she's wearing those puppies with no socks.
This way. Hey, BG.
Okay, before I do anything, I have to
Take a look. Take it all in. Take it in. Do you see it? You got the mobility scooter. Okay. You got her Skechers. You got her food tray. And then what's behind the food tray? What does it say? Menu. Like this scene right here without her in it, just the background right there. That's her entire existence. This image is so significant to our community just because of what it represents. The scooter, the Skechers, her food tray, and there's a big menu sign in the background. That shit is fucking fantastic. It is art. It really is.
clean up. Let's make a mother meal. Mother!
I can't believe you're wearing that old thing again. I just can't. I can't get over your willingness to wear this. Not only can I not get over your willingness to wear this ridiculous outfit that you insist on, I just can't get over that you're actually willing to be seen in public in that thing. Oh my God.
Oh, last night, I ended up cooking late at night. Oh my God, it was the best.
Oh, you cook late at night. Color me shocked, Chantel. I guess the kick paycheck has not hit yet, huh?
It was the best. It was shrimp, mushroom. Oh my gosh, butter, seasonings, Parmesan cheese. Oh my goodness, with tomatoes.
So you put in the effort into that shit. I tell you what, if there ever comes a time at nighttime where I would get hungry, if it involves me actually having to go and prepare a meal, no fucking way. Keep it, bro. Dishes. But the thing is with Chantel is that you know that you're going to go through and you're going to do your dishes. You're going to clean up after yourself. She leaves it all there. She'll leave the cream out, the butter out, the dishes and oil soaked on her stove. She doesn't pick up after herself whatsoever. So I guess for her, it's not that big of a deal. But as lazy as she is, you would think that she would draw the line in preparing her own food. That's how much her need to consume overrides her laziness. You think you got to put the list in order, right? Food number one over everything. Then I guess you can go down to laziness. Then I guess you can go and bop on down to like her need to present herself in this fake marriage with the romance scammer. Like you got to make sure you put this shit in the right order. But always, number one on the list is going to be, thanks for coming in, Shiny. Have a good birthday, hun. Or wait, yours was the other day. Regardless, happy birthday. Her need to consume food outweighs all of that shit.
And I was watching a documentary.
She had to go out in the snow, 12 feet of snow, and her mobility scooter in order to consume food. She would do that shit in the sun, in the heat. She's going to do it.
Very well cooking. Did you guys ever hear of a documentary? Yeah. Teardrop, I felt like you. Why didn't I stream that? I should have. It was late. Anyways.
How late? I would like to know, because you wouldn't even go live. It was so late. What time are we talking about? Hey, Cats for Nelson. Good to see you. Right, Fondue?
BG and I.
And if she's cooking food, you know what that means.
I put a shrimp in the microwave. It takes 5 seconds in the microwave for it. Please clean. For it to work. And it was so delicious. I had some spaghetti noodles. A mother meal.
You were insane. Absolutely insane. But please continue.
There's a lady on TikTok. Something Khatun. Khatun. Mother Khatun.
Don't listen to this TikTok. Ignore everything that she's saying right now. I better not see this in my recommended shit. And I mean it. Or I'm getting rid of you, buddy.
An influencer. And she eats like a certain way.
BG,
Anyway, BG loves shrimp. She had a nice shrimp.
did you have some shrimps last night? Did you? Did you?
Anna, it's so true. I've seen heroin addicts have more control. Bitch, you're not wrong. I've seen crackheads behave better than this, Chantel. Big Bert, thank you for the support, hun. Big Bertha said, you said she gets up and eat and goes back to sleep all night for years now. Yeah, but I have. And of course, I stand by that. She doesn't, the thing is though, Chantel has created this life for herself to where she can live like that. People don't live this way. They have to get up and they have to, in some manner, be an adult. She doesn't. She can literally do whatever she wants, and this is what she's choosing to do. It's what she lives for, and it's obvious. Bertha, thank you for the support. So with that lifestyle that she's chosen, creates this, when she wants to change her life and she wants to live a healthier life, or at least that's what she's pretending to want to do on the internet, she'll never be able to do it because she's consumed with this situation that she's created for herself. It'll never happen. It's not like I'm on here just being negative and like, you're never going to lose weight, blah, 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 blah. Who am I to say something like that? But to see how she lives and how she's been living for years, you can't just flip that switch overnight.
Rebecca Khatun. I can't show you that. You know I can't. Yeah, this is the stuff. Organic broth powder. It has friggin'... They do blow up in the microwave. Yes. I had a friend who microwaved one at work and it exploded in her face. She had a friggin' 3rd-degree burn. This one, SB, is because I never got it properly lanced. There's something.
I'm sorry. How did I miss her bringing up the boil? Oh, I bet she did that when she was when she was sitting on the couch. We missed the boil talk, guys. Should we go back? Damn it. Oh, well.
Did you have some shrimps last night? Did you?
Can you believe we're sitting here debating on going back to hear Chantel talk about her boil that's back? No, the funniest part about that is that we talk about how gross they are and the things that they talk about. And I'm like, wait. You guys, we missed the boil talk. Should we tap back?
Did you?
Rebecca Khatun. I can't show you that. You know I can't. Yeah, this is the stuff. Organic broth powder. It has friggin'... They do blow up in the microwave. Yes. I had a friend who microwaved one at work and it exploded in her face. She had a friggin' 3rd-degree burn. This one, SB, is because I never got it properly lanced.
I would be humiliated if you guys came in here and asked how my pussy boil was. No offense or anything, but if I ever have any of these issues going on down there or anything, I don't feel like sharing that. To have somebody come in her chat, kick in her door and ask about the boil that's simmering on her vagina is fucking wild to hear. She's like, no, this boil is because I didn't have it properly drained. It's still got the core up in there and everything. You know, I got to have it surgically removed. And she even goes on to say, and I remember when she said this, and I believe it, that when she did go to the doctor, and the doctor did not want to deal with it. Did not want to deal with it. I believe that.
Like, you know, there's something it needs to be surgically dealt with, and I just don't want to go. But maybe I will this time because
I would rather have surgery than a pussy boil any day. Cut it out, baby. Get whatever you need to get and get rid of it. So I ain't got to deal with that shit anymore. But she's like, you know what? It's fine. I'm just going to have to deal with it. I don't want a man to see my vagina. And I don't want to request a woman either. So it's like a friend. It's like a part of the family.
She looks filtered. Yeah, she's gorgeous. I love her spirit. I just love it. Yeah, it caused cellulitis in the surrounding area. Yep.
Her health care is covered. Yes, good point. Her health care is covered. She's not like she's in Rosie's situation to where, for whatever reason, Rosie cannot manage to adult and get herself insurance the way that she's supposed to in the United States of America. She's got it. She can just walk in and I'm sure not walk in, probably schedule an appointment, excuse me, and have it taken care of and be good to go. And then, you know what? Keep it. Keep it.
After he was dismissive, like he didn't want to deal with it. Do you blame him?
No, we don't. We absolutely do not blame that doctor for not wanting to deal with that.
I'm going to ask the doctor tomorrow about it. And I'm not letting him look at it. Anyways, we got to clean out the fridge, but we got to clean
You act like you're a kid. What do you mean you're not going to let the doctor look at it? Why would you not? I'll be in there with my clothes off so fast, spread out on the table. What are we going to do about this situation here, doctor? Let's get this show on the road, baby. I want this thing off of me immediately. No, I don't want the doctor to see it. Absolutely. Well, then how is the situation going to cure itself, cutie?
Clean the island first because it's cluttered again. So, I know what you guys are thinking, okay? But we're working on it now. That's all that matters, right?
Shelly Ray says Gunther and Bertha have more of a relationship than her and Ken. Bitch, it's so true. Thank you for the super chat.
Hey, Millie. Get a garbage bag out. And let's commence. I gotta get my fan.
You ain't gotta tell me twice, take my pants off. I'm already there, buddy.
Did you ever know that you're my Beezer? You're everything I would like to be.
How long has the cream been simmering on the counter? How long? How long are we talking? The heavy cream has been simmering on the counter. Oh my gosh.
You idiot.
You got nerve.
Cute. She's cute. You get your AC installed tomorrow? Somebody's coming to do it? Fiji, where am I going to put the dishes? Good girl. Shrimp shells. Now
I can't imagine leaving seafood out like that. Shrimp shells.
there's a KFC something in the fridge that's been there.
Get out.
What is it with you hoarding the KFC, ma'am, for months at a time? I've seen like we've heard this story multiple times. We had the KFC drawer, and I feel like there was something else recently. Oh my God, what was it, guys? Was it like a box of food and it had a piece of chicken with like black mold on it? Something about the KFC that keeps her from wanting to put it in the garbage. Maybe because she's so attached to KFC, she does love the KFC, that she just cannot bring herself to throw it away.
Right back in the fridge. And this is a gel pack for... Oh, can I keep this? For traveling?
Never change, cutie.
Shrimp shells from last night. Yeah, I'm like, I'll clean up today. So my medicines cost $180. Yay!
Aww.
It's pretty cheap, yeah. so happy for you, Melly. Seriously. That's so cool. No, it's
Mia says, thanks for not burdening us with any of your cat problems, Yaba. And thanks for constantly bringing up Chantel's cream. Of course, you can depend on me for that, Mia. Thank you so much for the support. Appreciate you, girl. If you lost weight, you would save money on food and probably be able to get off of your medications. $180. That's a hit, girl.
no, it was because I had leftovers that I was gonna eat.
Oh, maybe that makes sense. So she had to take her budget for takeout and buy her insulin and her metformin. Right.
Fat. But whole body deodorant from the dollar store from Dove. It's for the whole body. It smells really good.
Can you imagine what that has to smell like? Her full body. It does smell good. I'll give her that, but it's not made to cover up the stench of probably sour clothes and swamp ass and shitty ass. And I could go on and on and on. So you're going to get a big whiff of Dove body deodorant, which you've done told us like 7 times at this point that it smells great. You're shocked yourself. I guess you don't smell things that smell good very often. But if you're spraying that over your dirty cooter, Chantel, disgusting. And boil juice. Oh, that's exciting, Bertha. My granddaughter graduates middle school tomorrow. Then she's in high school, and we have a new granddaughter coming this fall. Will not be here tomorrow. They grow too fast. Girl, who you telling? Congratulations to you, hon, and thank you so much for the support. We'll catch you on Thursday. Appreciate you, hon. I got one that's going to be graduating high school next year. Here's the thing about having like kids really close together, because you know how bad that's going to be. Watching your kid graduate high school, all the emotions that go through, you know, with that. And then the very next year, I got to do it all again. So trust me, I'm in for it. I'm sorry. I'm just getting a look at these pants that she's wearing. It's just the clothing choices are really something to see. I really feel like we're at a point now to where she just can't wear anything cute. I guess they just don't make cute clothes. You know, it's so funny because as a bigger person all of my life, pretty much, right? You kind of struggle when you get into like the plus size clothing of not really finding anything like really, really cute. Like a lot of times it does look like no offense, like old lady stuff. I'm an old lady too. It's totally fine. I'm just talking about when I'm younger, right? And I can only imagine like when you're out of the plus size and then you're in a death fat sizes, you really don't have any options. You just got to wear what they have. Man, you can't look cute in a tent.
My room is a mess.
I've never seen somebody, again, always back to the trash bags, right? The trash bags, another very significant thing in Chantel's life. And she's been like this since I've been watching her. She will whip a trash bag out of a box and she will open it up and she will be able to fill that trash bag up with stuff off of her counter, off of her floor. Like normally you see people putting trash bags into their trash cans and it's like the next day or so that you end up having to take the trash out to the trash can on the outside or whatever. But she could fill up a couple of those puppies from the trash that's inside of her house. I can only imagine what the bedroom is looking like. Show us, cutie. Show us. Today we got the kitchen. Yesterday we got the kitchen. Hopefully today we get the bedroom, get some of that hash in you, girl, and show us everything. Hi. You know what? You're right. I take that back. I have seen women Chantel size or cuter. They're be dressed more appropriate, nicer clothing and things that look decent on them. As decent as you can get, right? So what is her problem? She just doesn't care. Again, it all comes down to the only thing in her life that matters is her food consumption. You would think with her whole fucking romance scammer wanting, him to stay around that she would put a little bit of effort into how she looks, but she doesn't. Like bare minimum.
Honey, can go up here maybe? Kiki. Cinnamon. I'm trying to be cleaner, but
Mia Morris says it's time to start wearing dresses as shirts. Foodie Lynn Beauty. And that's what you're seeing. What she's wearing, that's a dress. And you would swear it's just an oversized shirt. Mia, thank you for the support. It's hard for me to understand what the fucking problem is. Why are you struggling to keep a clean home when you're the only one that lives there? You're not picking up after a man. You're not picking up after kids. After anybody. It's just yourself. Like, what is your fucking issue here? And like, I feel like her situation's a lot different from Rosie's. Whereas Rosie obviously suffers with the same thing. Like, her house is fucking disgusting. And the reason why you look at Rosie and Chantel and you see two completely different things is because Rosie's has been in her house forever. Like, her grandparents lived there and then she moved in. Where Chantel is, this is a new apartment. It was freshly, renovated, to be lived in 7 months ago. So all of that has been done for her. So she had like a fresh start in a brand new place and she can't manage to get it clean. Like for Rosie to clean, somebody posted a clip. It might've been Nikki T that I seen. And it was like Rosie's wall. I don't even know what that was. If it was mold, if it was a roach, several roaches, but her walls and everything are filthy. I'm sure her floors are filthy. That house has been lived in for years upon years upon years, and they haven't been keeping up the cleaning. So, of course, her house is going to look a lot dirtier than Chantel. So, like, what is your issue? Why is your house not fucking spotless?
What is this?
It's not even a lived-in apartment. It was brand new when you moved in.
the cream?
Ew, God, just the thought of it makes me want to gag.
This water's been in here since my Mother's Day.
Oh, for fuck's sakes. It's all bad.
I'm not a housewife, okay? I want to be one, but
she's not going to clean that out. You realize that, right? Sam says 6 years ago today, I told Yava I loved her, and the rest is history. Happy anniversary, babe. I love you like crazy. I love you too, babe. Oh, that was so sweet. It's true. 6 years ago today, and it all played out on the internet, and we still have the videos. Isn't that crazy? Okay. Seattle Sapphire says, did she have to size up to a 6X? Where is Shmi? Actually, she did. She absolutely did. The size that she's in now, 5, 6X. According to the chat yesterday, anyways, we had a bit of a discussion about it. Seattle, thank you for the super chat. It's one of those things, if you got to be there and witness it, you'll never forget it. That was a time for sure, babe.
So, here's something funny. No, it's Pepsi Zero. So
that water jug that she just emptied out, you guys realize that she's going to fill that up. She was talking about making lemon water or whatever. I want to see the DeVito too, Lucy Goosey. Maybe Salah will get her real good and riled up, mad, and she'll take it off again. But she was talking about making lemon water with her community. You all know she's not going to wash that water jug that's been sitting there since Mother's Day. She's just going to fill it up with water. She thinks because water was in it, it doesn't need to be cleaned.
the pharmacist is funny. I go, yeah, I need some Diet Pepsi. I need some
You believe it's been 6 years? Crazy, man. I was looking at pictures yesterday because it was Devin's birthday. So I was going through like looking at old pictures of him or whatever. And it's so crazy how much kids change in like 2 years. Like he looks like a completely different kid present day. Like he looked like a little boy 2 years ago and he looks like a grown man now. That is the hardest part about kids growing up. Like that phase between I say like 12 and 16 is when their physical appearance changes the most and it really hits the hardest because they're turning into adults. Ugh, it's hard to see, man.
New needles for my insulin pen. And normally, normal. Oh, I love it. Bitter citrus. Bitter citrus. Teardrop, you would freak out on me. Okay.
Babies.
Thank you, Mike. So he goes, so for somebody who doesn't have a lot of adipose fat, 4 level 4 needles are okay.
Okay, this is where she's talking about sizing up for the needles. Very important. A face only a mother could love. That's a good one. Smee deserves that picture on her refrigerator. Don't you guys think so? The next time I'm stopping by and having coffee with Smee, I'll make sure she gets that cutie. God knows you're not going to stop by.
So he goes, so for somebody who doesn't have a lot of adipose
Her mom has to go to her. That's crazy.
fat,
I don't know. In our household, I live with my grandma. Her kids came to her. Holidays, for any occasion. She wasn't, because she has 7 of those motherfuckers spread out everywhere. They came to her and they came quite often.
4 level 4 needles are okay. He suggested I get a 5, which is like this long, because it can go through my adipose tissue.
No, BG.
Hey, Jen, good to see you, girl. Hope you're doing well.
Which might help out, actually. Yeah, he's a pretty good pharmacist. Actually, very, like, you know, like the opposite of whenever you go in and they feel rushed. It's not really big.
I don't know why that's funny either. I'm going to be kind of like, damn, bro, you're telling me I got to size up on my needle because I'm so big? That's going to hit. When a doctor tells you that you got to size up in your needle size because of your massive gut, you're gonna be like, holy shit, that's not supposed to be a thing.
Busy at that pharmacy.
You're going to walk away from there and be like, maybe I need to do something about this shit. I don't know. That's just me.
No, BG.
Count Cracula says, are boys or girls harder to raise? That's a great question. Well, I don't know. It's really hard to say. My experience with my kids, as far as like discipline and everything, has been about the same. So I don't know. The experience for me has been the same across the board. Yeah, it's really going to depend on your kids. Your boy was harder. The kid that's given me a run for my money up until this point is definitely one of my boys. And I mean, it's not been nothing serious, but for the most part, it's all about the same.
Which might help out, actually.
Don't even talk to me about girls. Wait till they hit their teenage years, blah, blah, blah. I don't want to hear it. I'm blocking all of that negativity out, okay? My girl is an angel, and she's going to remain that way. Speak it into existence, ladies.
Yeah, he's a pretty good pharmacist. Actually, very, like, you know, like the opposite of whenever you go in and they feel rushed. It's not really busy at that pharmacy. Yeah, maybe it wasn't going deep enough. What? Really, Troy?
MC, we're already there. This kid is literally, I've created a monster with her, which is my fault. Like, she loves to go shopping. She likes to collect stuff, or at least she tries. She gives it the effort, right? She's into like everything that I'm into, but she puts her own little twist on it. So I hope it stays like that. And if we fall on the same path, yes, we'll be best friends forever. Absolutely.
The online doctor was like really, I don't know. I just used this guy as an emergency for today, but when I see the actual doctor tomorrow, because the doctor was like, I was like,
how many fucking doctors are you seeing, sweetheart?
So I haven't been on, you know, my blood sugars are really high, blah, blah, blah. And he was just like, he was talking about maybe I should go on Jardiance for like, I don't know. So I'll have to talk to the doctor about that.
Does anybody know what that is? I remember I was going to look it up before I went live and I didn't have time to do it. So what is the Jardiance that she's talking about? So she's on metformin. She's on insulin. And now she's talking about the doctor might prescribe her, because her blood sugar levels are so out of control, a medication called Jardiance. It's a GLP-1. Oh, like the Ozempic. All right.
Stuff.
It's another diabetes medication. Oh, it's help for kidneys? She just wants the pill. It's a tablet. It's not a GLP-1. No, the medication is used to treat kidney failure and heart failure. It's not a GLP-1. Jardiance, isn't that what she said? Jardiance is a diabetes medication she should not be on. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, I'll look forward to hearing more about it. I'm going to do some own research and then report back.
I have the Flo Jackson. Anyways,
Hey, Links. So now our thing here is pretty clean.
Well, how many medications are you going to prescribe a patient? How many are you allowed to be on? I guess there's no like limit. Metformin, insulin, and now you're going to add another one to the list. That just seems, at some point you just got to realize you have a patient that's non-compliant. So you can keep prescribing the medication, but at some point you got to realize that the shit's not going to work. Did I mute her? I did.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom and get my fan. Because
This motherfucker's got to get her fan. She's hot. She's done worked up a sweat. You don't even work up that kind of sweat when you're outside and you're doing your square. So that should tell you everything you need to know about her square walks. She needs a fan to clean her kitchen, but she doesn't even break a sweat doing her squares.
I'm hot.
Okay, Annie says she was on that medicine before in Kuwait, but stopped taking it without consulting her doctor because she couldn't afford it. Really? In Kuwait, she couldn't even afford it, huh? That's interesting. Thank you for that information, Annie. I missed that part. Maybe that's why she has so many different doctors. No complete medical profile has been done. That's so scary.
Did you like me? Why did you like me?
No, I didn't. I haven't watched it yet. I'm behind on videos. Did you see Sansa's video yesterday about Chantel's kidney disease? Chantel should be on medication. Girl, you can see that she has some problems just by how swollen she is when she comes on stream. I would think that that has to do with her kidneys.
Bye, Lola. Are these ice cubes ready? Where's Uncle Bumpy? Uncle Bumpy!
Uncle Bumpy. Oh my God. Hey, Morning on Mars. I had a patient with so many meds, she needed 3 of the weekly pill containers to hold all of them. It can get excessive. That is terrifying. You know, we have somebody in chat who shared a lot with us as far as like their experience having the diabetes or whatever. It is a scary thing. Something you don't want to fuck around with. You're talking about eyesight. You're talking about possibly losing toes, losing a leg, among a million other things. I don't know how she acts like this shit is not a big deal. She's whipping out candy bars. She's eating beaver tails. And you know, really what it comes down to is that Chantel can daydream and fantasize about her future, but she doesn't actually think of that as being realistic. So to her, it's all fantasy. So she's constantly, where a lot of people can plan for their future and they can put themselves in certain places and then take steps to get there. And they might not end up exactly where they want to be, but somehow they end up into a better position. It's all fantasy land for her. And she just continues to do the stuff that eventually it's going to take her life. Like she can laugh about it and think it's cute all she wants. It's not going to end well for her. We all know it. Hello. Mars, thank you for the super chat.
Oh, they're not ready yet. Guess I gotta drink sort of cold water like a peasant.
And I know you're not washing those things. Gross.
forgot my... Oh, read your comments? Shit, it won't let me on this phone. Only on my other phone, which is dead. I'll go charge it. What did you say?
Oh my God. I don't care. I love it. Said my dad just lost his leg below the knee. Fuck around and find out. That's exactly my point. Just to hear somebody tell you this could be the outcome if you continue down this path, and even then it's not guaranteed, would be enough to fucking terrify me into making a change. There would be no trying. That would be it. I don't care. I love it. I'm so sorry to hear about your dad, and thank you for being a member, hun. My mom was stage 4 kidney disease, dialysis before she passed, and said UTI infection in blood, etc. Very serious. Holy crap. Why doesn't she just use her dishwasher? I don't know.
Nutshell. Sorry, Angle. Like, I have to have another phone, my other phone, open the chat that way to be able to interact with it. I don't know why I can't from here. It's fucking annoying.
Did you or did you not buy yourself a laptop? Why are you not incorporating your laptop into your live streams? Why do you not have the laptop whipped open so you can pivot over to it, do whatever you need to do in chat, fix your streams, whatever the situation may be? And at this point, you just need your second phone so you can make something happen, and you're not even prepared to that extent, to where you don't even have your little phone next to you.
Did you say anything? What did you say?
Girl, that straw is dirty.
I have to know. I should go charge my phone, eh?
No room for the laptop. And here she is with this nice apartment, the extra room that she could have fixed up and made it her streaming room, had her laptop set up, put some decorations back there, made it really nice, and put absolutely no. So that room is just sitting there, literally collecting trash.
I'm a mess. Are you guys ready to... Oh, you're Sarah. No.
And you know what, Butter Crumpet? You're right. The way that Chantel fucks around with the diabetes and all these other issues that she has going on, and it doesn't seem like she's going through a lot of the things that other people are going through. Don't take that as an indication that you can fuck around and get away with the same. We call her the Canadian cockroach for a reason. This is not normal. We said that she would have a medical emergency, back in the beginning of Kuwait, and she's still chugging along.
Nobody is who they say they are anymore. You're going to the FBI?
It's just not normal. It's right. It's just not normal. Unicity.
Hey, our honeymoon.
Do you guys remember that weird episode they did in Kuwait where that lady came and gave her flowers, and then she was advertising that Unicity shit? That whole situation was so weird, and she never said anything else about it, like who those people actually were. Zebracorn says, even when you do everything right, DM as well as other diseases can come for you. It's not always fuck around and find out. She's infuriating because of her cockroach ability. And that plays into her character of who she is, to be quite honest, because that makes people like the wow factor. One of the wow factors to Chantel is that she can continue to live this life. And I mean, is she in the best health? No. But is she really suffering any kind of major consequences yet? Also, no. So I agree. Zebracorn, thank you for the support, hun.
A lot of new people in here.
Wait a minute. Foxy says she mentioned that the woman once recently, something about how the woman was dealing with some health issues.
Probably all people that were blocked. FBIDs. You probably should, actually, Scrape. No joke. Okay, do you have to be around? I'm trying to pour out the cream. That's really gross. Who wants some clotted cream? Skeet Ulrich? Are you for real? Oh, Scrape, I thought of you. Do you know who Steven Dorff is? Are you going to give him a piece? He's rich. Can you please date him and then, send him this way to peace? We need some fame. I don't want to smell this, guys. Oh, it feels liquid. That's a good sign.
Can't you just throw that in the trash? And so you don't have, it doesn't sound like it's a lot in there. I'm pretty sure it's all solid at this point. Paik says serious med. multiple organ failures. She's on the express elevator to gone forever. You know, you're right. So instead of watching a slow decline, and that's something else that the community has said, like when something does happen and she does have that initial medical emergency, there's probably no coming back from that. I guess we'll have to see what happens. And thank you for the support. Wait a minute. That's another good one. Banger. To the collection it goes. Art says, and as her struggling body sounds its last warning bells, she brings weed back into the pic to silence them all. Not just weed, bro. It's also the hash, which is wild to see. Art, thank you for the support, hon. Chanel the Cupcake, hello. Those meds make you nauseous. How the fuck does she eat? Because it's the same situation when she was taking the Ozempic. Was she talking about that she was sicker than she normally is? Yes, but she manages to push through because she lives a life to where she can just stay close to a bathroom, lay in bed all day, lay on the couch, talk to people. So when you have to function, it's a little bit different. At least that's my theory behind it. Thank you for being a member for 21 months, hon.
Do you dare me to smell it?
Girl.
Oh, it smells like a fart. Every other city we go. Every other potato. I'll rinse it out so I can recycle it. I see the same hope. Door.
This is I don't listen to music. And I don't know that we'll hear that in here. I can't remember where it was in the stream or if it was in this one or the one before or later that night. Somebody said, what kind of music are you listening to? And she goes, I don't listen to music. I know. You have been singing all kinds of different songs recently. Yes, the fuck you do. You're a liar.
I know. That's an unfortunate name. Door. Peace and love. Why are you BG sassy? No, she loves the sink. I don't know why. And not the water, just the sink. She likes looking down the holes. What do you see down there? Pennywise? The gate when he was a kid, yeah. You don't know who Skeet or Dorf is? That's because you don't like peas. Blue? No, I don't remember that.
I would imagine.
I don't want to clean up my fridge.
Bitch.
I really don't.
There's some funky fucking smells coming from that sink drain. She more than likely puts food down there. It's stuck down there and it's probably rotten.
True drives and they're done. Dorf. Forf. He was in Blade. Oh, yeah, he was the bad.
Your cat is in the cream. The molded, expired, heavy cream. Cutie.
That guy. Frost.
What the fuck did she have cream for anyways? What did she make? Oh my God, how many people made homemade ice cream yesterday after we had our conversation?
I played Pearl.
She puts grease down the drain. Not shocked at all. Hey, Psych Word. Good to see you, hun. Chantel had several medical emergencies in Kuwait and Syria. She just hasn't had the catastrophic one yet. The way she breathes and looks, the catastrophic event isn't far away. She's pouring everything down and not cleaning the sink properly either. Ugh, and the cat's in there. It's like a litter box. You bought all the supplies. That's great.
I just want to sniff a grapefruit.
Y'all know that heavy cream is not cheap neither. It's not cheap. Like, it's pretty expensive, at least for my blood. There's no way. Number one, I'm not going to leave shit out. But number two, it costs too much money just to let it go to waste like that. Oh, you got ice cream plans for this weekend? Yes, girl. There was a pineapple one that I wanted to try that was on the TikTok too. Thanks for being here, Cancer Warrior.
I think my favorite smell
That's right, Butter Crumpet.
in the entire world is pink grapefruit. When I was young, up until being like when I was a teenager, for years, the body wash I used, skeet, was what was it? Pink grapefruit from the Body Shop. Really, Cheddar?
I don't let people use the garbage disposal, not for what it's intended for. Like if there's like little food crumbs or I'm rinsing out a cereal bowl from the kids or whatever, like that's fine. But I really just don't want any issues with the garbage disposal. But even then, Like you got to put certain cleaners down there. Every so often we'll run like a lemon down there, run some hot water to make sure it's all flushed out so it doesn't have any kind of smell or anything. That shit can get funky real fast.
Yeah, BG. Look at this cat. Look at this cat. Isn't she sweet? BG, you're gonna be wet, BG.
Girl, you're pouring all kinds of nasty shit down the sink. You're not rinsing it after you pour it down and your cat is in the sink consuming it. It's not cute.
She smells the cream.
Dude, some people actually like dead ass use the garbage disposal. Like they will, because they don't want to put food in their trash, I guess. So they scrape their plates into the. No, I can't do that.
It smells like summer.
BG. I love you, BG.
Can I have a kiss? What are these? She's so funny. Oh,
Oh, you're gonna make raspberry ice cream? Hell yeah, that's gonna be great.
Kevin Slam. Kevin Slam. Thank you. Fridge clean. Okay, we'll do the fridge clean. Melon fruits. BG. Teardrop. Uh-oh, I gotta take my second metformin. Okay, remind me in an hour to take my second metformin if you remember. If not, I'll probably remember.
Vinegar, and you know what? I got that from Sam. I didn't realize because vinegar to me, you smell it. Can't stand the smell of vinegar. And she's like, no, you can use it to clean everything. Like she got on this thing where she was cleaning our windows with vinegar, cleaning everything in our house with vinegar. And I'm like, that's weird. But no, vinegar is like the best thing, one of the best things you can clean with. Who would have thunk it? Kat says, Cutie wastes so much food when it counted DoorDash donations and other funk food donations, so forgets it all. This cat in the sink is just insane. Girl, it is. Ugh. It's also gross. Everything in that house is covered in some kind of filth, slime, and crud. It's disgusting. Thank you for the super chat, hun. Vinegar is the best for windows.
Hey, Foodie fan. Are you still drunk? Silly ass. Thank you for the gift. Motivated by money. No, I'm just joking. All right, let's do the fridge. I'm gonna have to put everything that's like everything from the fridge on the island, and then we can see if it's good or bad. We have to sniff it and stuff.
Yeah, and somebody just said it in chat. So she's about to crack open the refrigerator. Lots of old shit that's in there. Vegetables, fruit, KFC containers, and she's going to put it on her counter, and I guess it's going to make its way to the garbage bags. These garbage bags aren't even in a garbage can. Okay, so it's bad enough when you're talking about putting produce and all that crap from your refrigerator into the trash can and letting it set is already a lot, right? But to think about these bags just being all over her house and they are also just going to sit is another fucking level. Because I don't think that we see her take the trash out. I don't think we ever see Chantel take the trash out.
Hey, Alan Dragonfly.
Yes, wrongful arrestment. I agree. Bleach is, I don't use bleach very often. Like once every 6 months or so, I will add it to mop the floors just to give it like that disinfectant that it needs. But just a very little bit, not very often. But yeah, I'm with you on the bleach.
Can you move? Move. Okay.
Dude, trash juice literally makes me cringe. Just the thought of it touching my hand, it's like, just take the hand at this point, God. Look at that. A fully stocked refrigerator. Oh my God, this is going in the book. There have been some great stills today, guys. Wow, amazing. I gotta get it again. I just want you all to take a look at the screen in case you're just listening, because this is a woman who talks about the way that other people look. Oh, I'm gonna leave it there. Walk away now before you get yourself in trouble. Fine. Not that I want to. She's got almond milk in there. I believe these are containers of syrup. I could be wrong about that, but I've had you guys ship me Canadian syrup and it looks somewhat similar. Not quite sure though. Setting down to clean out your refrigerator. Next level. This is great. This is everything I dreamed it'd be, cutie.
July 28th.
She's going to sniff it. You're going to smell it, aren't you? Of course you are, sicko.
Oh, within 7 days. It smells like wood. I would still eat it. A1 sauce, probably still good. This mayo's been in the fridge, so.
You know what? I've had my experience. We have a refrigerator like this too. I would prefer an old school refrigerator, like a side by side any day. I don't like these styles, the where they're on top of each other or whatever. I feel like the side by sides, they just hold a lot more stuff. I don't like these. I don't.
You think it's still good?
I thought I would love it. And then when I used it, I was just like, no, I like the old school side by sides.
You're about to do your dishes? All right. This coffee, bad. It's old. I mean, yeah, it's very old. These are the sausages.
See, this is your problem. You try to pretend on the internet that you're going to eat all this shit. You're going to make yourself salads every day, and you end up throwing it all in the trash weeks and weeks later. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. In case we don't get to it, and I doubt we are, those, because it said chicken sausages, she assumed there was no pork. And I guess the skin on these sausages is pork. And do you think that she threw them away? She ate that shit anyways because God wanted her to.
Any science experiments? Oh, yeah. Chicken?
I would die. I thought it was all produce. That is going to sit in her garbage bag for God only knows how long. Oh, I'm mortified. Look at it. It's all solid. Ew, that's grease. Those things are so greasy. Sam loves her rotisserie chicken. I can eat it every so often, but they're so greasy. All of that yellow stuff at the bottom, that's all chicken grease. Ugh, the skin is gone. Bitch, she Cartman the fucking chicken. She just ate the chicken skin. I'm so dead. There's not a bite of the white meat that is gone. It's just this. That was so epic, cutie.
I don't know.
I'm your biggest fan. I just want you to know. Biggest supporter, bro.
Hey, you can't go in the fridge, dum-dum.
Half-eaten onion.
I gotta be honest. I don't think I've ever seen anybody Cartman a freaking rotisserie chicken. You get you some chicken from the KFC. Okay, fair enough. Fine. Maybe, right? But a rotisserie chicken?
How long do these last?
The amount of produce is how many times she did fake grocery hauls where she was only going to eat her groceries. It's great.
Ew. I mean, how long do these last? I've had them April 26th.
Holy fuck, bro.
Ew.
Just get rid of it all. You're not going to eat it, so now's your opportunity to get that shit out of your refrigerator. Just get rid of it all.
I think the garlic is still good.
She's a skin sucker. Rosie was slurping up chicken skin on stream Friday. God bless America. Stop it.
Yeah.
The skin on the rotisseries, I mean, they're not, it's okay. It's whatever. It's not, listen, it ain't nothing compared to a KFC chicken leg or something like that. Hell no. Hey, Desi's mama, I can't stop laughing. Every facial expression is a guilty look with grit teeth. She's like, I can't believe this shit. How did it get so out of control? We can answer that. Sit down. We have the time today. Desi's mama, thank you for the super chat, hun. It's great.
No, put tomato.
The funny thing is I can actually imagine Chantel sitting down just like this in the middle of the night when she gets up and she goes gunts into her kitchen and she wants to find herself a midnight snack if she's too poor to order DoorDash or too lazy to go downstairs and collect said DoorDash, that also happens. I picture her pulling this chair up to her refrigerator, cracking open the rotisserie chicken container and eating the chicken skin. Sansa says that American cheese is still good. She can make is it a Frita with that tomato, cheese, onion, and egg? It's all going in the trash, girl. She can't be bothered. And then the trash is going to sit there in her apartment. It's great. Good to see you, hon.
I put tomato in the fridge because I like the cold. Is onion good? Okay, these herbs. I've seen better days. Who wants liquid herbs? Liquid herbs. Oh, it's frostbitten. What is this for? Cheese? Ew. I think this is for cheese, right? This area? Like it's all flat.
Some of that produce don't even look bad that she's throwing away. I don't know. Maybe take it out of the plastic and let us see it.
I don't know what it's for. Okay, these are good. So we're going to put... Anyone want some leftover Chipotle?
When did you order that, cutie? I don't remember you eating Chipotle.
You know what I mean, jelly beans? Brown guacamole. Ew. Old wedge fries. Old cashew milk. These yogurts, are they still good? Nope. Oh, what a waste.
That was a whole pack of yogurts. Holy shit.
These old Grillo's pickles, how did I let them go to waste? Damn it. Baking soda.
Every time she does these grocery hauls, we say the same thing. It's all going in the trash. She's not going to eat any of it. And if she's not eating her groceries, then you should know. You think she's going without? No.
That's good. And I'll show you guys in a minute. Just let me get it out of the fridge. Colas.
Her little waddle back to the counter.
Colas. Are these still good? We'll check it out. Peppers. Hope they're good.
Peppers look fine.
Old milk. Sounds chunky.
Damn, how many containers of milk and cream you got in there? What is going on in Canada?
Can you guys see? Sorta. Maybe if I lift you. BG! What are you doing in the fridge, BG? You're gonna get frozen.
That's so wild. The cat is in the refrigerator. Right there. You know what? Not right.
Some grapes. Oh, they're so good. Might have some. BG! BG!
I'll be honest, she's got way more food in her refrigerator than I have in mine. That thing is packed tight. I think you could say that she's hoarding food, because I say that I don't mean as in like we don't have food or whatever, but the food that we buy, we eat it. Like I prepare it for meals and stuff and we eat it, and then we have to do our and do it all over, you know, the cycle, right? Yeah. So the food that when I grocery shop, I make a list, I make a menu. I know that we're going to eat this shit, so I'm not just wasting my money. So you're not going to open up my refrigerator on any given day and it's going to be full of food because we're eating it. She's buying food and it's just sitting in her refrigerator. And she's not eating it because she's buying shit that she's not going to eat.
Let me just take this out for a minute.
It's so wasteful because she again, I guess it comes down to her fantasizing that she's not going to eat takeout and she's not going to eat junk food and she's going to eat salads and eat healthy, and that comes and it goes. It comes and it goes, right? Like she has those thoughts, she orders the food, she watches the videos, and that's it. It all rots away.
It's a workout. This is so good. Oh, this is yogurt, Greek.
It's brand new, by the way.
Onions, good. Sweet potatoes, I think are good. We'll examine them.
I just like to give the Canadians a hard time. It's totally fine. They're okay with it. Right, guys? They know I love Canada. She also gets dopamine hits for shopping for food, too. Yes, you're very right about that.
Oh,
And fantasizing about what she's going to make with the food that she buys, and it goes no further than that.
garlic. The onions and garlic you're not supposed to keep in the fridge, but
Hey, Sniper.
should I keep them in a bowl? I don't want to do that right now.
Are you supposed to keep your onions in the refrigerator? Because I don't. If you're supposed to, well, then I don't know. I've been doing it wrong forever. My onions stay in like a basket on the other side of my pantry door. Hey, Chicken Nugget, I've never put my onions in the refrigerator.
Oh, God. I'm too
Yeah,
freaking.
that's right. I'm part Canadian.
We'll see about these carrots here. I know. Old potatoes. Ew. All right.
Again, they didn't look old.
These sausages are okay.
Oh, babe, I don't know if you've seen it. The other day, I sent you a TikTok of one of the girls we watch off of there. She was making homemade waffle fries, and she had this little contraption or whatever where she was slicing the potatoes. We got to get one of those. Hey, Sniper Love. Surprised she has any expired food the way the beast eats. That's true, but you have to pay attention to the things that she's throwing away. Let's go over them, shall we? Produce, yogurt, milk, cream. You don't see her throwing out bags of chips, old bread, any kind of like snack food. It's all shit that she should be eating that's end up in the trash. She doesn't want to eat the healthy shit. Anything that's good for her. Thank you for being a member for 2 months, hon. You know what? When she was doing it, when she was cutting the waffle fries with that thing that she had, yeah, it made me think back to the time that I sliced off a part of my thumb. I've told you guys that. What are they called? A mandolin, something like that. Randy, it's Randy's life. She sent me one. I had never used one. I've always been just cut the tomato with a knife type of girl, right? So I'm just like, okay, I'll try this new thing that she sent me. This would be great. So I was making like BLTs or something, and I busted out, and I'm thinking I'm really cool. And I was like, holy crap, these tomatoes look great. Like they're perfectly sliced. They're not thick because you don't want really thick tomatoes on your sandwich, right? So I'm just getting real crazy, like, and then all of a sudden, and I'm like, wait a minute. That didn't feel normal. And I look down, and there's a piece of my thumb laying down there on that little cutting board thing. And boy, oh boy, that was really a nightmare. Anywho.
KFC. We're going to examine it in more detail.
My thumb still ain't right. I took the thumb with me. Took the piece of thumb with me in a baggie. They said it wasn't enough for them to sew back on.
But just give me, okay, I have some coconut water.
Why is she still wearing that? Dude, I don't know. This is the new Grandpa Joe gown. When she was in Kuwait, we would see that Grandpa Joe gown like almost every freaking day. Really? You lost your fingerprints and mini nails? But I feel like if I got another one, like I learned my lesson. Then all it took was that one time to the emergency room with the finger in the baggie situation. And I think I'm good. Now I just need to go slower and pay attention to what I'm doing. And I think they have a safety thing that you're supposed to put on it. But do you think I read the instructions? No, I didn't, obviously.
Old ass apples. Napa cabbage. Oh, the basturma. March. Ew. We got some mushrooms,
God, March.
lemons, sausage.
How many times do you think that bottle of mayonnaise has been left on the counter for days and put back into the refrigerator?
Ew, mushy celery. Gross.
I didn't even, you know what? That's my problem. I didn't even watch a video. Like normally I will, before I do anything, if I get something new, I will sit down and I'll watch a video of somebody else doing whatever the situation may be. And then I do it. There was none of that. it's like a fever dream now that I think. It all happened so fast. Like I just ripped the box open, took it out in the middle of making BLTs and just started whacking that tomato down. Boy, oh boy.
All right, that's the fridge now. So now we gotta go through all this stuff. You see it? Now it just has Greek yogurt, some olives, lots of olives, insulin.
What?
I gotta sleep here. Onion skins. That's about it. And I took that middle piece out so I can put a jug of water, maybe lemon water. Wow. You know you're out of shape when. Okay. Sorry, baby. Olives last a long time.
Excuse me.
But my fridge doesn't stink
Yeah, it's Randy's fault for sending me something sharp.
because I have baking soda and a filter. All right. Oh, I need my fan.
She's sweating, ladies and gentlemen. We just witnessed her sit there and a little bit stand and take things. I bet MC and take things out of her refrigerator and put them on her counter, which is right behind her. Hey, Sequoia, she's broke a sweat. So explain to me, ladies and gentlemen, she's panning as well. How this woman goes out to the park. Those eyes are something. Hold on. To do her daily exercise. And yet she does her square and she doesn't manage to break a sweat. She did her workout. It's fair to say she did.
They're in brine. Yeah, I have some that are in oil. Is that okay? Oh my God. Okay.
Anna Peters says, people who don't clean are on another level. My dad is 81 and lets stuff mold to the point of puking at the smell. And no, 81 is not an excuse. I just don't know how you get used to shit like that. You know? And people have different reasons for why they live the way they do. And I totally understand that as well. But at the end of the day, it's all going to come into play on how you feel and how you fucking manage your life. Like you can't keep your refrigerator clean and keep molded food out of your house, and your life probably sucks. I'm just saying. Anna Peters, thank you for the support. Bullying your poor dad.
You feel like Salah? Probably like, oh my God. Honestly, I'd probably get in shape just doing normal life things.
No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't.
The freezer? Okay, we'll do the freezer another day. I can't deal. To be continued.
Those pots that are on her stove right now, that skillet in that pot is the shit that she cooked late at night, last night, the night before or whatever. Still there, still simmering, and this motherfucker is cleaning out her refrigerator.
Hi.
I got my fan. So I don't pass it away from the heat. Oh, sorry, BG. Come here. We gotta clean your fountain, baby. Yes.
Yeah, it's true. At 81, I just want my kids to come over and clean my house. I made it to 81, bitches. You do the rest. Let me just sit here and live at this point.
Yes. Oh. Hey, Emerald. Front page. All right, what was in my fridge? 2 bottles of cola. See if it's flat. It's not even flat yet. I don't have an air fryer.
That's a good one. Hold on. Delivering today on the look, Chantal.
Ew. I am exhausted.
She doesn't need a fountain for that cat. I've said this before and I'm going to say it again. That when you have these water fountains for your animals, you have to change several filters. The little one that we have for the cats that the dogs stick their dirty little snouts in. It has 2 filters. It has the filter that filters like where the water is, and then it has another one on the power thing. So it has 2 filters. And once you use the ones that come with it, then you got to order more. And if you don't clean those, it collects mold and it's just really grimy and slimy and nasty. So if you don't want to deal with that, do not get your animal a water fountain, because I'm not going to say a lot, but there is a process to go in and you have to clean those like a bare minimum once a week. And I know because I'm the one who takes care of ours.
You have an air fryer? I'm not in good shape.
They can be in a pain in the ass. I agree, but our animals, they really like them. So I just do it. I bought bulk of the filters that go in them, and I just got it scheduled once a week or whatever to clean that shit out.
No. I can't dump things down the sink now because she comes.
I bought a big one for the dogs, like because they kept drinking out of the cat's fountain or whatever. And that one, like overnight, it was filthy. So I got rid of it. And they just have a clean water dish where you can just do it regular water, soap, fill it up or whatever. But they still will go over there and get in the cats. But the majority of their water comes out of the bowl.
It's running. Your husband will drink. Really? I don't like that. It tastes gross. This soda. All right. Thank you, Honeymoon. Frosted Flakes. Make Frosted Flake chicken. You know what I miss? Rice Krispie squares. Did anyone else's mom used to make those? Are those dirty pans? Yeah. Because I cooked at midnight last night. And I didn't.
Oh, now we have a Tom. She cooked at midnight.
Clean up. All right, we got a bag here. So we have some kind of parsley.
This is bag number 2, by the way. This is Hey, Gorla, good to see you. Have you got to the point to where she wants to be a fighter? No. I hope it comes up soon because it's getting late.
What a waste.
Is that what people were talking about in the chat earlier? Oh my God.
I feel bad. Hold on.
Now it makes sense.
Stuff I love. April 29th. Dill pickle hummus remnants.
Oh my God.
Well, you can tell. Ew. I don't know what kind of hummus. Red pepper? I'm guessing. April? Yep. Ugh. Oh, my Scotch bonnet peppers. Sniff test for the yogurt.
Oh, Jamie says she's supposed to be composting the food separately. Interesting. She politely declined your request to fight her for you. No way, bro.
This I gotta dump.
Could you imagine what that would even look like? Oh my God.
This I'm not sniffing right now because I have a weak stomach right now.
Why do you have to sniff it? If it's old, get rid of it.
Is this opened? It's not even open.
Why does she have to show us her rotted food? Because what else is she going to do for content? Outside of sealing on the couch, she's got nothing to do.
All right, I got some peppers. This is mold. It's moldy. I feel like a waster.
Bro, the peppers, did I miss something? Can I see the mold, please?
All right, I got some peppers. This is mold.
Was it? I don't know. Are they? Peppers are expensive. You're right.
It's moldy.
She just doesn't want to be bothered. She's going to throw in the trash because she's not going to eat them anyways.
I feel like a waster. Awful waster.
It's shameful, really.
Liquid celery. Ginger. I have some ginger, yeah. Oh, that's gotta go in the thing. This stuff, I don't know. Is this still good? I'm not.
Girl, what is that? The fact that the bag is underneath her nose, this is the trash bag. This is her trash bag. This is where all the old disgusting food is going. That rotisserie chicken, the good peppers, the old celery is going inside. It's underneath her nose. Why isn't it on the floor? Why is it in the damn trash can? Me, come parent your fucking grown adult toddler.
Anyways, you guys get the idea. I have no groceries in my fridge now, except the chicken sausages. I don't mind going every day to the grocery.
Well, there you have it. She's thrown it all out. Now she can do it again. All that plastic is supposed to be cleaned out and recycled. Oh, Raven says, surprising she even had food bad. Eat more. Raven, thank you for being a member for 7 months.
To the store and like picking out things. You know what I mean? I don't have any
She double bagged that sucker.
actual compost bags, so this will have to do. Let's see. A week's groceries? No, who's that? I don't think so. Scrape. I can't go to Adonis. Well, I guess
Number 3.
I could take the bus. Actually,
You know how expensive it is to go to the grocery store every day, as opposed to making out a grocery list at least for a week or 2 weeks? I try to at least do 2, because I've been there. I've been the type of person that, because sometimes you're just sick of it, sick of making out grocery lists and menus. So you wait till that day, and after you get done working, you go to the grocery store and you get the stuff that you need for dinner. You come home and you cook everything. That shit gets so expensive. You cannot leave the grocery store without spending $40 and $50 at one time.
what was it called again? Was it on TV? Taco Bell. Are these good still? I think so.
Teresa, for me, and that's why, like, I know a lot of people don't like the TikTok, but it's been a lot of help, because I go in there and I find new things to cook and I try to change it up, because fuck, there's only so many fucking things that you can make. And I feel like I have to cook. I'm one of those people, I feel like I have to cook every day, because the kids are gonna be like, what's for dinner? We do cereal again?
Adonis. Oh, it's a radio show. I haven't listened to radio shows in like forever, but I do love them. I like listening to. I'll have to listen. Hobbs bread. No. I heard it's good. I'd be
Yeah, if I don't cook, the kids will eat cereal. I mean, not very often, but every so often, I'll be like, cereal night, have cereal, burritos, whatever. But I ain't cooking tonight. Big Bertha says the only time she cleans out the fridge is before a trip. You know what? I can't even argue that point. Okay, noted. I don't know if we're going to go there with it, but noted for sure, Bertha. Okay, I'll put it down on my list. And thank you for the support, hun.
Coconuts. Look at this KFC. I got this on March 19th. Melvin's Hole. Okay.
Did you guys see that Kevin guy that cooks for the college girls or whatever, that he left? He's not doing it no more. I guess he made enough money to like retire. So I think he's going to continue to do his channel like in his kitchen or whatever. It's just not going to be the same.
I'll have to go down that rabbit Melvin's Hole later. No more wasting. I'm not going to buy a week's of groceries for this reason. No way. I'm going to only buy what I need. And that's that. I think these carrots are okay. They're a little, yeah, they're fine. You rocked my world, you know you did. And all the bees and that you did. Good story. Good stories don't have to be true.
Did she just get another trash bag? I've lost count. Is it 4 or 5? Oh, you're down to 430? Damn, we're down to I wouldn't say down, but compared to where it was, I think we were in Clarksville yesterday. I think it was like 367. So whatever. But diesel's like 6 something a gallon.
Okay, are these still good?
Definitely you will. Go into the I would not recommend that to anybody.
No.
The Hungry Root subscription? Really, MC? What is it? Like groceries and everything? I've never even heard of it. $5.19? Holy shit. $5.50? Yes. Yeah, that's true about Kevin. He told on his channel not that long ago. I think right after he talked about that he got married or before that he had cancer.
Steven Dorff.
Oh, it's a meal planning kit? Bro, the trash bags are fucking sending me. I want you all to remember that there's seafood in there. Not only is there a rotisserie, like things that I'm thinking about that's going to smell the worst. I guess all of it, right? Rotisserie chicken, I would imagine. $4.16 yesterday. The seafood, the shrimp that she has in there, yuck. The milk, yes. No, you can see the reflection of the garbage bags. You know what we need? We need her to put those garbage bags over there where the scooter is, and that menu sign, and her food tray, and her Skechers. We need the garbage bags over there. Oh my God, Mavi, you're right. Babe, you haven't taken out hamburger, I'm sure, or chicken. Let's see. We went out yesterday. What are we going to eat tonight? Normally by now, I already know what we're going to cook for dinner, but I have no fucking idea. I really don't. I don't even know what I have. I don't know what's on the menu. I'll just wing it with hamburger. I'm sure I have enough stuff to put together, spaghetti or something with hamburger. Babe, if you're here, you're listening, take the hamburger out.
I was watching
No, never, ever, ever. Let me tell you something, okay? I didn't know no better. This is when I first moved out. Okay, first time had my own place or whatever. This was so stupid. And I don't even remember like that much trash being piled up, but I bought a big old trash can and got those 30-gallon trash bags that go with it. No, that shit went horribly wrong. No, would not recommend. Get the little 13-gallon trash cans, little trash bags that go in them. And when that shit fills up or before, take it out.
Cool Creek Manor. Okay, Positive J.
Oh, you're right. We could do tacos. But I might stop and get produce.
Escape room. Oh, yeah. Hi, Nayrage. Sorry to hear that.
Oh, my God, you're right. Breakfast for dinner. Hey, if we have a thing of sausage in there, take that out instead.
Bells on.
I'm not big on pork chops. Every so often. I don't know. I grew up on pork chops. Present day, I'm not a pork chop kind of gal.
Steroids.
Sloppy Joes. Yeah. Oh, damn, you could. Oh, crockpot meatball recipes? That's probably nothing I can throw together this late in the game. But maybe for like another day, sure. Hey, Ann, good to see you, girl. Hey, everyone, long-time lurker, but off today, so I caught a live. What did I miss? Girl, a lot. There's been a lot that went on in this video, but don't worry, you can get caught up later on the replay. Gang. Welcome, welcome. Your mom overcooked them to hell. Were they real tough? Ugh.
Weird Barbie. I should rest.
My dingling. Green eggs and spam.
We're gonna have a snack.
Damn it. I was muted again. The mute gods got me. Take it back. I was telling Chantel, I was talking to Chantel, not you guys, okay? You've got one of your 3 strands of hair that are sticking out of your hijab. I don't think that hair on your head is too hard to contain. Why don't you do something about that shit?
My dingling. Hey, green eggs and spam.
Telling her to go rest. Her kitchen is still a fucking disaster. Wait a minute. What did she say? We don't have sausage, but we have the good biscuits. Do you decide how to proceed? I took the hamburger. I think I'm going to do tacos. Something easy.
We're gonna have a snack.
Yulia says, use pork shoulder. Stop suffering over pork chops. What do you mean use a pork shoulder? Isn't that like a brisket or something you put into the crock pot? Or are you telling me to cut my own meat? It all sounds complicated, Yulia. Do you have a TikTok video that would help? Okay. Thank you for the support, hun.
For grapes. I mean grapes. You rocked my world, you know you did.
They're not, I mean, they are decent, unknown poster, but they're just these frozen kind of biscuits that I get and I make biscuits and gravy with, and Sam loves them, so she calls them the good biscuits.
When you were playing with
I am a visual learner. That's very true.
my kid. We're gonna do a mother meal tomorrow, maybe. Because I don't have the stuff for a mother meal today. I don't have my
Are we having a snack? Are we taking a break with trash surrounding us to have a little snacky snack? We are, aren't we?
fruit and veg.
That's on brand.
I should make a ginger tea.
Who wants a foot anyways? The crust around the lips is returned. As of right now, it hasn't formed completely into a crust. It's the mush.
Stew. It's basically stew because everything, the flavor comes from like
No, not even show me twice. If I'm learning something from a video, let's say like anything, okay? For instance, I learned how to change the brakes on my car by watching videos on YouTube. I probably had to watch that video at least 50 times in order to nail that shit, but it happened.
everything boiling together makes a broth. Whole bearing oversharing? Why is it so green?
Dude, I haven't made pot roast in so long because number one, it's very expensive. And normally I have to fix 2 pot roasts to feed my freaking big ass teenage sons. And we always like to have leftovers, but I think it's time. I love a good pot roast.
Praise Allah.
You know, I was going to use the car example.
Rob garlic.
Yes, zebra corn, exactly. I just rescreen my window screens by watching YouTube. Now imagine, this is why I love YouTube and TikTok so much. I mean, not because of just the entertainment that this shit brings us, right? You can learn a lot of shit from the internet. I don't be hating on the internet like a lot of people do.
No way.
I don't know where I would be in my life without the internet. Paying somebody else to do everything else for me, that's where.
Emerald. Hey, Larry. These peas. Hey, Ding Dong. You hate peas? It's juicy and beautiful. Mm. His name was Dingling.
I can't imagine how bad my food would be without the internet. Oh my God. All I would have is what I learned at home, which wasn't a whole lot of anything. I was an only child, so I didn't really have to do a whole lot. It got done for me. Like I just sat down and had dinner. I didn't really pay a lot of attention to what was going on in the kitchen.
I do like kimchi. This chat has exploited all my holes. No way. Yeah. I just happened to see these grapes.
Me too, Sydney. Same with me.
I like champagne grapes too. Mm.
You were on top messages. You got to be on live chat, girl.
Are we scooting tonight? Certainly not when the sun's out, that's for sure. Maybe when the sun goes down.
God forbid.
You, Squeaky. Okay, Petijewel, we noted, and I'm still going to do what I'm going to do with my life. That's why.
You fixed your portable AC watching YouTube? That's the shit I'm talking about. We're having steak this weekend. So me and Bacon went into like our birthday celebrations because I gave him options on when he wanted to like celebrate his birthday. And we're working around his girlfriend's schedule, mind you, okay? And he didn't want to do it last weekend because she went somewhere with her family or whatever, which is completely fine. So we're going to do like a joint birthday celebration. And I let him pick. I was like, well, what do you want? Well, he got to go out and pick where he wanted to go out to eat last night. But for this weekend, that little motherfucker picked steak. So now I got to go out and buy steak for everybody and baked potatoes and corn. But that shit is going to be lit, girl. Even though I can't enjoy food like I used to, I still cook. Like I still cook. I still take a couple bites of the food. Like I don't make it to where everybody else has to suffer as well.
Where's Millie? You guys are long lost sisters. Hey, Cocoa Pickles. So I was thinking of cutting up lemons.
Put that lemon right there in that dirty ass water jar, aren't you? That you didn't clean, that you did not wash with hot water and dish soap. I know what you're going to do, girl. Go ahead.
Putting them in my lemon water dish with water and putting it in the fridge. Will it last a day like this?
You like a baked potato? I make the best baked potatoes around, girl.
The name of this bees.
Do you know one day, I was reading what you said, Colt. Ray came home with some math work or something that she needed help with. If you don't have kids that are going into school, just prepare yourself for when they get to school. They don't teach the way that you learn. So you would think, oh, she's in 4th grade. That's going to be super easy, right? Like you're talking about fractions, division. I can't remember. This was a while back. And you can't just go in there and solve the problem and teach them the way that you learned. No, like it's a completely different way. And so I think it was Chat GPT that I used that helped me get through to get to where she was as far as how the school was teaching her. It's so different. Like, especially because I'm an 80s baby, so I'm a little bit older, right? I was like, I don't understand any of this shit. Like, this is 4th grade work. Like, I know how to solve this problem, but you can't just solve the problem. You have to teach the child the way that they were learned the way they were taught from their teacher, how to work it out. And that is completely foreign to me. So if you haven't got there with your parenting, brace yourselves. Common Core, it's stupid as fuck. Girl, I was like, I don't understand why we need to do all this extra stuff to get to this. That just seems crazy to me and so much more complicated, but you have to do it. Like they have to show their work how they were taught or they won't get the points or whatever. Grapes are loaded with sugar. I know it's great to watch, isn't it?
Teardrop, not exactly. She's not responsible for my actions.
Julia.
It's not like I'm going to read your comment and go, wow, smoking is not good for me. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, but the problem is, cutie, you can sit here and you can be all cocky and defiant all you want. It's not that people are kicking in your door, telling you what you need to hear, telling you what's better for you. Is because you come on the internet and you complain about all these health issues that you have. You talk about how bad your breathing is. You're gasping for air, walking around your kitchen. You can only walk a square when you go outside of your house. You're in a mobility scooter. You claim it's because of not only your massive gut size, also because of your breathing. So of course people are going to come in and have opinions and telling you, hey, I don't think you should be smoking. So you're kind of asking for that. And for you to be so cocky and hateful for people coming in saying that shit, it's disgusting.
I don't plan on doing a lot.
It really is, Ash. It really is. We had that one hump that we had to get over. And once I kind of looked at the problem, put it all in, had the chat GPT break it down for me, it was a lot easier. But girl, that's crazy.
You know?
Even for my older son, Cat Daddy was looking at her work. He's like, it's fine, Mom. I'll show her how to do it or whatever. I'm sure it's the same. And he looked at it. He's like, never mind. This is not the way that we learn. And so he's 17. She's 10. So just in 7 years, things have changed.
Just a little. Love you. Corn tea? Corn tea?
I know it stinks. I know it does.
Who's responsible for Belle? Good question.
Joanna says, did Cokie do her nails again? I've ignored all of the Cokie talk throughout the community and I've seen it everywhere, girl. Okay, and I totally get y'all speculation, but I am still team. I don't think Swordfish has been around. And I could be wrong. Totally possible. I get all of the reasons why people think that he's somehow involved, but I'm just not sold on it, man. I think, you know what, though? Here's the thing for me, is that when it comes down to it, her true love was Dishwasher. And if she was entertaining Dishwasher to any extent, I just think her attitude, like her everything would show it. And I just don't get that from her. I will never believe he's still around. I think he wants people to think he's still around. So people tune into his streams and they watch because that's the only way he gets any kind of eyes on him. But I just don't believe it.
Honey ginger lemon tea would
I don't think she's willing to take that chance.
be good. Mother would drink that. Mother. What? Oh, yeah. Sorry. Figure it out, dude. Dude. That is so creepy, Scrape. I can't believe that. Like, so dark. I hate poetry. I had to read Sylvia Plath. I actually took a... excuse me, sorry. Oh my... Okay, ding dong. Thanks for beezing. Pineapple ginger tea detox? I mean, she's a good poet, but I had to take a feminist literature or poetry class because there was nothing else available for some credits. Actually, Margaret Atwood's poetry is beautiful.
We don't care to hear what you have to say about school, Chantel. Not at all. Incoming.
Very slow, breaking everything. I thought we weren't going to make it.
Oh, okay. Okay. This is a story about Pete's. We're going to watch this and then I got to go.
In trench coat and sunglasses in class. So he goes up there, ode to a fatty. And then he ends it with, eat a salad, fat ass. Everyone was just quiet, like just in disbelief. It was so funny. Oh my God. Pete's back then was a whole nother beast. You guys don't even know. I used to go over to his house. We became friends. I don't know how we became. Oh, I had my friend prank call him.
Pay attention to this part right here.
And she's like, you're not actually going to go out with him, are you? And I was like, no.
Did you hear that? Did you hear the way she said it?
I don't know how we became. Oh, I had my friend prank call him. And she's like, you're not actually going to go out with him, are you?
Is that crust on her eye? I just noticed that. It is right there. That's dried up crust. My God, woman, hose yourself off.
I was like, no, we're just friends.
She's like, no, we're just friends. And look at her laughing because she knows not long after that, they got into a romantic relationship. She was with Peter in a relationship for like 7 years. And Peter is who she claims that she was pregnant by, not once, but twice. He was busting all up in that, beezing inside of her, if you will. Tap, tap.
I used to go over to his house.
And this is why she will not entertain somebody, which, like, the nerve of you, bro. I mean, again, it's Peter, right? But
we became friends. I don't know how we became. Oh, I had my friend prank call him. And she's like, you're not actually going to go out with him, are you? And I was like, no, we're just friends.
She never wanted to date him. She never wanted to be in a relationship with him, but she used him to be able to claim she was in a relationship so she wouldn't be left out. That's her baby daddy, girl. Hold on.
He's my brother. He's my brother. You know?
I mean, bro.
He's my brother. He's my brother. You know?
I can't imagine calling your not once but twice baby daddy your brother, but whatever. Yulia says, you know how guys say to take your girls swimming? Same with Chantel, but different reasons. Yulia, thank you for the support, hon. This is bait for Poop Boy to show his ass. Oh.
4 fucking feet. Anyway, they're lost. He was a good friend. Back then, he used to drive. He used to drive like a grandma, like this. Very slow, breaking everything. I thought we weren't going to make it. He doesn't drive because he's too nervous.
That's another thing. I'm going to end it with this. This whole situation with Sala is so strange to everybody because why the fuck are we still doing this? Well, listen to her. She's telling you. Salah is to Chantel. Let me make that clear. To Chantel, Salah is a fucking prize. She's always dreamt of having an attractive boyfriend, husband. And now that she's finally achieved that goal, she doesn't want to let go of it for nothing. Because if she does, if she actually cuts things off with Salah and lives her fucking life like she should, she'll never get that prize again. This was a once in a lifetime opportunity for Chantel to get what she actually wanted in life, was a trophy, was a souvenir. That's how we coined the name Souvenir. Yeah, he's such a loser. And so she's not going to let go of this fucking romance scammer, this delusion that she's created in this fake marriage, because it's everything that she's ever wanted, even though it's not anything. It's so crazy. Thank you, Missing Mimic. And thank you all so much for being here. Let me end the poll before we leave. Let's see here. I know it was a short one, but it's fine. Is dishwasher back around? Wow, I'm kind of shocked at the numbers. 303 votes, 59% said no, and 41% said yes. Interesting. I'll keep your theories noted. I don't think so. I'm going with no as of right now. Not saying, here's the thing. If things go south, meaning if Salah cuts this shit off, do I think that Chantel would entertain dishwasher in a fucking heartbeat? But you need to remember that, again, Salah is the fucking prize that she always wanted. She never knew that she would be able to even be in a fake relationship with somebody that looks like Salah. That's the truth of the matter. Love you guys so much. Thanks for hanging out with me for a couple hours. See you same time, same place tomorrow. All right? Deal? Deal. Bye, guys.
Giddy up!